right, so last game, you guys ended up in the northeastern section of the map where you guys went down a triggered trapped hall, resetting the traps upon opening up the chest at the end. You guys meandered through another hall nearby with some animal bust on the walls, kind of touching them, checking them out, and wandered up to the back end of that area to be given a riddle of touching the animals in a specific order. You guys touched them in the specific order, but not individually, which created a little bit of chaos, flooded the hallway. Gelatinous cubes showed up, busted on the wall, popped out of the wall, came to join the fray. Ultimately, you guys defeated the creatures and were able to escape the flooded hall, as you didn't want to make the trade with whatever Fey being in possessed the statue at the end of the hall, who was trying to trade your guys' escape from the area in exchange for Garm and Carrick. You guys made your way back around to the start of the maze as you guys had hit a dead end. You made your way through a rather ominous hallway of crows that really didn't do anything other than throw ominous vibes at you. Into a very pretty hallway filled with these just beautiful flowers and plant life. The pollen from these flowers filled the air with a glittery type substance that collected upon your bodies and equipment. Garm's steed was brought down. It's tucked away in the corner here, basically hidden from all light. Lorelei currently has her cloak of displacement and armor removed because of the glitter content on them. Nobody had tried to figure out how to remove any of the substance yet. And then you guys made your way to a library where Perrin got entranced by the infinite wealth of knowledge. But successfully burning the books broke him from the enchantment before he was able to turn on you guys. And then you...
I thought we prejudicitationed and that did not remove the glitter. We tried that at least, right?
You did try that.
Okay.
And then you guys made your way through this hallway where on the right, thorny vines creep out from the walls. And to the left, more of Garm's favorite, mushrooms. All right.
I shudder at mushrooms now.
There's only going to be mushroom stew available at every inn from here.
Oh, thanks.
We'll start with some headspace. Carrick, where's your head at?
At this point, Carrick's getting kind of annoyed with all the tricks and traps of the place, and he's just got this big question of, oh god, what next? So he's keeping his head on the swivel for whatever else the Fae have to throw at them while they're in the maze.
Lorelei is concerned. Her favorite cloak is essentially not usable at the moment. She's definitely... Things in this maze aren't what they appear. And that's very confusing to her because she isn't very smart. So she's wishing something that she could stab could come out instead of all these tricks and whatnot. So looking forward to getting out of the maze.
All right. Haldon, where's your head at?
Happy to be at game.
Perrin, where's your head at?
I'm sad. I just lost a library. I also have an item that I'm not 100% sure about yet at this point. So I have a lot of mournfulness over the loss of the knowledge in the library and trepidation about what we're getting ourselves into here.
Okay. I forgot you guys found that the deck of many things as well.
Oh yeah. Who has that right now anyway?
I do.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Parent
Great.
has that tucked away and hidden.
Great.
Yeah, like
And then-
we found it, and I go, oh, I know what this is. This is bad, guys. I'm keeping it. And no one argued, and I took it.
And where's Garm's head at?
Garm is probably in the same headspace as Carrick right now. He's a little fed up and tired of all these traps and things that are happening. He's also a little bit concerned for Helios right now, who's kind of tucked away, trying to not get burned to a cinder. And like, yeah, just keeping a very, very watchful eye on any sort of things that could be traps, or anything that could be a danger to the party.
Okay. Give me half a second. All right, well, you guys find yourselves with another fork in the road. What are you guys doing?
These
Okay.
I'm gonna move up a little bit to check out these mushrooms. Not go near them, but I wanted to like examine them from a distance. Are these familiar ones that we've seen in our path so far?
No.
Okay. I'm gonna pick up any sort of rock or like a stone that I can toss over to sort of hit one of the closer mushrooms, see if it triggers anything.
All right, you chuck a rock and you hit the closest one with a resounding thump. And you see a little bit of spore kind of pour out of the bottom of it, and a small bit of scarring on its the flesh of the cap now.
Okay. I'm just going to relay that. Be careful touching the mushrooms here. They seem to be dropping spores as well.
Huh? What else you guys doing?
All right. Well, guys, we could sit here for a minute, and I could burn my last 4th level spell slot.
To do
And-
what?
And I could take a look at what the rest of the maze on both sides looks like without us having to go any further. And then we could make a decision.
Lorelei says shinily, "Yes, please."
You could do this the whole time? Oh, wait.
Karen.
Is this your arcane eye again?
I didn't cast it last time. We
He
talked
just
about it.
mentioned it.
Oh,
We talked about
okay.
how I hadn't used it because I only had one 4th level spell slot left, and
Okay.
Parent had been saving that. But this is getting much more treacherous at this point, and
Yeah.
we have down equipment, so he is suggesting it now.
Yeah. I think it's a good idea at this point.
Yeah, Carrick's tired of all the surprises.
All right, I will cast Arcane Eye, Mike.
All right, it can move forever away.
Yeah,
So you're just
like
gonna.
I don't have a range on it, and as long as I concentrate for the next hour, I can go wherever I want with it at 30 feet around.
All right, so you guys are gonna camp.
Is this
And
considered a short rest then?
it would be a short rest for everybody but Perrin.
But me.
Do I want to do that?
Perrin could probably rest too if you guys decide you want to take a short rest here, because it shouldn't take terribly long for him to whip an arcane eye through a maze.
I hope not. If it does, we have a long way to go, boys and girls.
Especially considering how much we've revealed versus how much is left. We've got like more than half the maze revealed so far.
I think, I'd say we're at like 75%.
I think we're closer to maybe 55. Because you got to understand, the maze could circle back into the center. There could be something in the center area.
Right.
Too.
That's probably where we have to end up.
Hopefully. All right, let's see what we've got. Let's head down the tunnel of mushrooms first.
Yeah.
Well, wait, hang on. Did we do a short rest? I didn't set anything up.
That's what you guys are going to be doing.
I'm going to use
Okay.
Mojo Jojo as the eye. So we know where it's at. As I go, since I am looking through it, does it use my what does it use?
You would use your skills.
Okay, so I will be keeping, actively perceiving as I go.
Okay.
Let's see here. What is this here?
Oh no, a maze in a maze.
This is how the dungeon cleaner mobs get around. It's the back doors.
And if it's let's see here. It's invisible, okay. So I just gotta worry about something seen invisibility.
Does your arcane eye by any chance trigger any traps that passes?
I mean, it's flying, so it would have to. It is invisible, and it is flying. It doesn't have hit points. I don't think you can target it.
Yeah, it can be dispelled.
Yeah, it could be dispelled, so it would have to be dispel magic.
Or if it wanders into an anti-magic field.
Or anti-magic field. Am I noticing any traps along the way in any of these things as I'm looking? Do you want rolls on that?
Nope.
Okay.
Not seeing anything.
Oh, there's...
Yeah. Man, it took you all of
Jeez, that's a lot of thorns.
like 40-something seconds.
Yeah. We're going to zip the eye back through here.
Get that
Right
bottom
down
section.
Yeah. Oh, a chest. We should go examine that. I'm going to fly it up to this green hole-looking thing. Does this look similar to the red star hole-looking thing we saw on the other side that we couldn't cross? We had to go around.
Yes. It looks like another pair that leads to the astral plane.
Okay. I will zip back around through the... Wait. I can't move to another plane of existence. The eye cannot move to another plane of existence. It expressly says that. So what happens if I fly the eye over this?
it disappears.
Okay. And it's gone?
Yep.
That was short.
Okay. I will
59 minutes and 2 seconds remaining.
right. I will tell everybody what I have found there. And I will go. All right. So what we need to do now is figure out. Let's see here. And we're gonna sit down, figure out the short rest, and then after the short rest, during that, let's brainstorm some ideas here. The roots and stuff over on this side, do they look dead and dried like this, or do they look like they're actively alive? Do they look a little squirmy?
They're still, and they look alive.
Still and look alive.
Yeah, they're just a gross color of an off-green brown.
Okay.
If I could get eyesight down at the end of this mushroom tunnel, I could dimension door over to here. I don't
Could
think I
you
can
could you do everybody though?
That's what I'm thinking. Let me see here.
I think it's like 3 people, isn't it?
Yeah, it's only like 1 or 2, but I do have a couple of 4th levels, so I could do it a couple of times.
I mean,
Well-
it's easy for you to get line of sight over there.
But do you really want to burn all of those dimension doors right now?
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Let me look through my list. It's been a while.
How dense is that mushroom path? Like, are we able to like gently like sneak around or squeeze around things, or is it gonna be like we're like pushing mushrooms aside just to get through?
I mean, you'd have to do it, pretty gingerly, pretty carefully to make it through without disturbing too much. There's some tight squeezes where you would be brushing mushrooms.
Okay. Garm is not thrilled about that based on his previous encounters with fungus. Let's see. Garm is probably going to be more comfortable going the thorn path. If anybody's joining me on that, I'm gonna just move up here.
Wait, don't go.
I'm not touching anything. I'm just moving up.
I don't think we should take either path.
We going home?
Fuck the living woods.
Mike,
We got.
I would like to take the window patch off of my robe of useful items and place it on the wall here, creating a window through the wall.
Oh yes.
All right, you see a chest on the other side of the window. Once the window hits the stone of the wall, it expands outward, and you see it move into the wall to build itself a sill and actual frame. And it continues all the way through the couple feet of stone to reveal the other side.
I didn't even know you could use the window patch like that.
That is brilliant.
Whoa.
Well done, Baron.
Been there for a while.
Jeez.
Huh?
My patch has been there for a while.
Oh, that's on my robe. That's not the party robe.
The party robe might have one.
Right? Like, we may have more. Like,
Thank goodness.
yeah.
We do not have a window on the party's robe.
Okay.
There we go. Window.
Nice.
All right. Did we get a short rest? Can I click that?
I think
What
we're.
happened?
I haven't clicked it yet until we were ready.
Okay. I'm going to use hit dice too.
Yeah, I'm gonna probably do that as well. Test result. Okay.
That's not right. Ignore that roll. Why did it do that? There it is.
You roll a 49.
I rolled 7 hit dice.
Oh, that's one. Oh, I see what it's doing. Do I want to roll how many? I see.
Seven wasn't enough.
That's what I wanted to do. Okay, yeah, ignore that hit dice because I didn't know I could do more than one at a time. I thought it was just the one.
Mike,
There we go. That's what I wanted.
what is your ruling on hit dice? Like, I took 7. I rolled 7 hit dice during the short rest, but because that's what I said I was going to do up front. Does that mean I can't roll more if it wasn't enough, or what's your ruling on that?
I mean, I would allow you to use more. I would allow you to use more.
That's what I wanted to know.
Yeah, I mean, it's not game breaking to be like, oh, the gamble is 6, and then you roll terribly when you have 10 available. Like, you roll as many as you need.
That's fair. That's how I've done in other games, but I've heard it's ruled other way in other games, so I just wanted to make sure I wasn't going to, like, break your rules. Perfect. There we go.
All right. Everybody has their healing up.
Yep.
I rolled 2 more than I had to. 2 more hit points than I had to. Perfect timing. All right. Can I cast Mage Hand over here now?
Yeah,
All right. Is the chest unlocked?
it is.
What happens when the Mage Hand opens it?
Step behind this wall.
Luckily, I am not directly in front of the window either.
When you,
Yeah, Lorelei moved.
it opens with the creak. And nothing happens.
Excellent. Okay, I am going to go. All right, guys, let's take a look here, and I'm going to attempt to crawl through the window and search the ground for traps and things like that as I go, and search everywhere for traps because I don't want to trigger a trap.
Yes, Lorelei is attempting to proceed as well.
Sure. Why not?
All right.
27 on my investigation.
It appears to be clear of traps.
Sweet.
Talnot agrees.
Yeah, it does.
Looks good. Looks good.
His intelligence is still at 20, so he looks at you and goes, "You first."
And crawl on through and take a look at the chest.
All right. Inside the chest, are 2 items.
Ooh.
A set of boots. They are covered in, thorny roots. The other one is a wand that is
Talnod.
covered in mushrooms.
Ugh. More boots, huh?
A wand and mushroom and a boot in root. So the roots look like the roots on the other side, right?
Correct. And the little mushrooms coming off the wand look like bolias, flyagate, oyster mushrooms, similar to the large mushrooms that are growing in the hallway.
Okay. So these probably have some sort of effect. I'll explain to the party what I found, and so these probably have some kind of effect on each of the different paths here and what we want to, which way we want to go.
Kind of interesting that it would be placed after we get through them.
Unless we're coming
Unless,
the opposite direction of most other travelers.
or the person who placed them is wanting to protect what's on the other side and knows how to get there, or is there now, and then when he leaves, he would. But
Could
there's
always,
also the whole.
I can always
astral
identify
plane.
them and find out what they do.
Can you identify
Here,
both?
Talnod. I'll hand them over to Talnod.
Okay.
I will squeeze through this window, really hoping it doesn't just, close and cut me in half, and I will crawl through.
That was the end of Talnod.
Yes. Man, me and portals have a bad history in this game. Alright, and I will cast some Identify.
Okay.
Actually, can I do that at 2nd level and do more than one object? Or am I going to have to burn... Oh, Identify doesn't work like that, so... I will do the boots first.
I thought Identify had a ritual, but it doesn't see that. I don't see that.
Oh, I can do it as a ritual, but again, that'd be another hour, and I don't know if you guys want to hang around for that long.
I thought it was 10
Put your
minutes.
feet in the ground. When speed becomes zero while rooted, you regain 1d10 hit points at the end of each of your turns. You are immovable. Your base constitution score becomes 21. Oh, jeez. It's a wall effect.
That you become the wall.
You become the wall and, lots of more hit points.
And the Wand of the Fungal Lord.
Ooh.
Fungal Lord!
Speed becomes 0. Good God, give that to a tank, that'd be great.
What, the boots?
Yeah.
It's just another thing I gotta attune to. I already have 2 pairs of boots that I can't use. God damn it.
Let me see, Tal. Yeah, Talon's got a amulet of health, his flame tongue rapier, and a robe.
Oh my god.
Oh, do I have open? I don't have any open attunement slots.
I do like that wand. I may put my amulet of health aside. God,
I mean,
that
we all
HP
should
thing's
be-
gonna suck.
We should all be be attuned to an amulet of proof against detection and location currently.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
So that means we only
I
have
think-
2 attunement
Oh.
slots.
Okay, hold on, let me take that one off there.
Yeah, and then I have my all-purpose tools. I have my ring of free action. I have my signet ring, and I have my wand.
Hey, Mike, I got a question.
What you got?
For the wand, the 3 charges take a myconid adult. Is the myconid adult the same thing as that fungus garm that we had to burn earlier?
No, it's actually a base indie creature.
Okay, gotcha.
But yeah, it's a little fungal servant. It's basically think of a mushroom with arms and legs that's your size.
Gotcha. I didn't want to give Garm any PTSD.
For the boots, where it says your base constitution now become 21, is that only while the boots are active, or as long as you're wearing them?
As long as you're wearing them.
Oh, okay, that's different.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Like, yeah.
Then I will take the boots and switch out my belt of Dwarven kind, because the Dwarven kind it only increases my constitution by 2 and not brings it to 21. So I will definitely take those boots.
Yeah,
And that goes
it
pretty
allows
good
you
with your
to.
new oath.
That's gonna make it way better. That's gonna increase my constitution by 3 then.
Yeah, it allows you to hold the hallway really well.
Yeah.
Did you hear me, Garm?
No, what?
It goes good with your new oath.
It does. Well, I was thinking that too, but at the same time, like, I don't have any room. Let's see. I can't seem to find this in the items.
So you're gonna spend another short rest to attune to the items.
Yeah. I'm just trying to find it in
away.
the inventory. Or I'm just trying to add it. I can't. It's not there.
It's a custom item.
Oh, it's a custom item. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I just need to figure out how to add that.
Copy paste. Copy paste.
That's a good idea.
There's a couple. You could also go to the homebrew section and create a homebrew item, and then you would have the ability to put it in there, and it would do all this stuff automatically for you too.
Oops. Why didn't that work?
But the 1d10,
Zach, I'm going to go walk my dog real fast. I shall be right back.
that 1d10 regeneration is ridiculous.
I mean, if you think about it, that's free healing outside of combat, too. Just sit there and root yourself and wait.
It's huge.
Yeah. Oh, speaking of all, while we're attuning here, everybody go ahead and get. If you don't currently have them,
Oh, it didn't. Root boots do have charges that come back daily at dawn. Give me a second. It cut off that part.
of course it did.
Wait, why didn't it add? Oh, there we go.
All right, everybody needs to take.
All right, so you guys gonna spend another hour attuning?
That's what it sounds.
I guess,
like.
yeah.
Is anybody
Well,
attuning to the wand?
The paladin's hype for the boots.
I'm just trying to figure out how to include this item. So right now it's just.
While we're taking attunement time, does anybody have a spell that could fix my cloak? Lorelei looks so dejected. Her favorite cloak is ruined.
Oh.
So, can I examine her cloak some while we're doing the second long rest?
Yeah. I mean, you guys are healed and everything else, so basically you're just spinning for attunement.
Yeah,
And nobody's attuning to the wand?
I'm not.
Eric's
Okay.
not.
I am, however, going to use a bonus action to give everybody 12 temp hit points.
How many?
12 temporary hit points.
Nice.
If you do not... So, temporary hit points don't stack. So,
No, so it's going to be my... I only have 7, so it's going to make it 12, but that's good.
yes. just to make sure. So
Um,
you can't
okay.
have more than, or you can't have less than 12, and you can only have more than 12 right now if you had more than 12 to begin with.
all right, so it doesn't seem to show any way to actually make this custom item attunable, so I just got to edit my stats here for a second.
Let's see.
The custom item is very basic.
It is. Create a magic item.
How are you examining Lorelei's cloak and armor?
I'm just starting with the cloak itself. I am going to set up. Do I have my tent on me? Hold on. Don't have a tent on me. Lorelei, do you have a tent?
Excellent question. Let me check my bag. She pours out her purse on the floor of the. I do not see one. Sorry.
You guys got a foldable boat.
Yeah, so I'll unfold the boat.
Does
I
that
will
by
unfold
chance
the
go
boat
through the
and flip it
actual
over
sea?
and give me just 30 seconds.
All right, yeah, you create a little makeshift shelter that prevents the sunlight from above.
Eric stands nearby just in case he blinds himself anyway and needs some lesser restoration.
So yeah, you got a little workspace that's safe to examine the glitter.
It sucks. Okay. So I will do that, and I will take a look at the cloak and see how is it sticking to the cloak that it's not just being cleaned off. Let's see here. I'll try a mending spell to see if that would pull anything off.
Nope. The glitter continues to just kind of cling on. As you're touching the cloak, you notice small bits of it sticking to your hands as well.
Okay.
Not that it's gonna make it. Oh, go ahead. I thought you were done.
No. What were you gonna say?
I was just saying because I'm trying to update my constitution manually, and it's capping it at 20. I'm just trying to figure out why it can't go higher. Override score maybe. There we go.
Override.
Never mind.
Override.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind. I'm good.
Yeah. Made you officially a tank. All right. So you're under there. You're examining it. Mending didn't work.
All right, and I'm noticing some of it sticking to.
Yeah, getting a little bit of transference, but most of it is staying on the cloak, the armor.
Oh, hit the wrong one.
And you know water didn't work. As Tyrael was blasting the alicorn to keep it cooled off. The glitter did not wash away.
Sorry, just thought of a really dirty joke and just chuckled to himself. With the glitter all over your hands, you just look like you jerked off a unicorn.
Leave Helios alone.
Or an alicorn.
Let me look through my spells. Mending didn't work.
Prestidigitation didn't work.
God, last time I played, I need a long rest. I'm still kitted out for combat.
I was gonna say you guys didn't. You didn't roll Arcana on it.
Oh,
No, that's not a bad
I'll
idea.
roll
Looking
Arcana.
back on the log.
I will roll. I thought I did. I'll roll.
Yeah,
I'll
no.
roll Arcana. Tell me
Arcana.
this.
Wait, Arcana on what?
Lorelai's going to try to think real hard, too.
Take advantage with Carrick's help.
Got it. 25.
All right, Telnod and Perrin would both come to the same conclusion that there's some type of elemental binding that's keeping it attached. You're uncertain of which element would cause it to detach, but you're pretty sure that if you feed the glitter an element, one of the elements will cause it to release its hold.
Well, it's
Are you
not
talking
water.
like base 4 elements?
Yes.
Lorelai says, test it on my shield. Don't ruin
We
the
know
cloak.
it's not water.
Fireball.
We've tried that.
I w-
No,
I-
you are grounded from Fireball, Talnod.
Do not fireball me.
No. Do I have that set up? No, sorry, I don't even have my little flame, my little pew pew that I could just try it.
I'm going to take a candle out of my bag of holding, and I am going to take out a little pocket knife. I'm going to take the pocket knife and attempt to scrape. Like, I'll take a look. What's the ground like here? It's stone, right?
Stone with mossy and grassy patches mixed in.
Yeah, so I'm going to take it and rub it on some of the bare stone.
It was not affected by earth.
Okay.
what about
I
air?
am
Try
going
blowing on it.
to...
That's what I'm gonna say.
Just a light breeze. Just blow on it.
I am going to light a candle.
Wait, I thought we just established fire doesn't work.
No, we haven't used fire yet.
We have
Oh, I thought he just did. Oh, never mind.
No, he took out a candle, but he didn't light it.
Oh,
What do you do with the candle?
I'm going to, once I light the candle, I'm going to quickly just run it across where some of the glitter is and pull it away.
The glitter reacts warmly and heats up briefly for a second and then cools back down in the shadows.
Okay.
does that mean it worked?
And
No.
Okay.
It's still clinging.
I'm going to now use prestidigitation to create a small little, like, little. Oh, I guess it's just lighting. It isn't like a little puff of air to. No, I can do a puff of wind, faint musical notes, or an odd odor. So I'll do a small puff of wind on it, away from me, just on a small corner.
But the corner is clear of glitter as it's blown clearly off.
Okay.
If you want to take a second, I can go ahead and help you do that. I have pressed digitation myself.
Can you get my face first?
Maybe
Sure.
we should get
Hold
Helios.
still.
I was just thinking. I was just about to say, can I like psychically tell Helios to like flap its wings to like blow off any of his glitter on him.
Yeah, you could do that. Send your familiar.
Okay. Yeah,
Well,
I'm going
that's
to.
the other-
I'm gonna call healers to do that. While I'm gonna have my owl to sort of flap its wings on my shield to blow it off.
Yeah, as your owl begins to flap, kick up little swirls of air and dirt from the ground. The glitter mixes with the swirls of air and dirt and pulls off of the shield and begins to rest on the ground where it starts to lose its luster. And the shield is clear after a
Awesome.
few brief moments of the owl flapping.
Oh, good. I can put that back
cast
on.
Wind wall, and we could all just run through a wind wall.
That's awesome.
Just do it if I have that spell. 'Cause that'd be
Dude,
great.
we all have winged animals. Why not just save the spells?
Well, that and wind. I do have wind wall, and it would hurt us.
So,
to do so.
Prestidigitation is just at will cantrip, so I can spam this all day.
Yeah. So, like,
I'm just
we
gonna
can
tell
do that.
Helos to just use its wings and just do a big gust towards any of the glitter on them, just like right now.
Yeah, he clears himself pretty quickly once he understands how to remove it.
Yeah.
And then he comes around the corner, and upon you saying that, he's just kicking up his wings, and just the whole area is filling with dust and glitter. And just,
Use
it's
wing
a few
attack.
Brief moments.
Yeah,
a
it's
few
super
brief moments later, and the glitter is just kind of scattered all across the ground, and it slowly begins to just fade and diminish until eventually you can no longer see it.
Fireball.
Who's got the
Make sure it's
You suck.
Lorelei reattunes to her cloak.
Okay.
Garm will
Carrot
still
cat.
be attuning to his boots at this time.
Carrot Cat,
Yeah.
Talnod, do that to the Shield of False Life with Prestidigitation.
Yeah.
We've determined that we could. What did we determine there was a way over the hole to the rift to the astral plane on the other side? Like, were we able to jump that or get something
Well,
over it?
The last time we went around because it was like a gravity well.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But so
Yeah,
I don't
10 foot
think
pole.
you'd have to put something across, like a bridge,
Maybe.
like a plank or something.
That might work. Let's. We'll figure out that bridge. We'll burn.
We'll
that
cross that bridge when we come to it, or when we make it.
We'll cross that bridge while we burn it.
I like
That's a-
burning bridges
that's
from
a
both
character.
sides while I'm still on it. Okay, I'm going to come back through the hole, the window,
Okay.
and I'm going to go ahead and use Firebolt and cast Firebolt on the vines here, where it looks like there's this knot coming out of the ground or wall.
I'm just gonna move out of the way for that.
Yeah, they scorch and burn, and they kind of recoil, not as if alive, but just from the moisture being sucked out of them by the pieces of them that are burning and now afire. Eventually, the quick burst of fire would burn out, leaving some char, some remaining embers, and the smell of burning live plants. Super thick smoke coming off of them, but still intact.
All right, I'll shoot Firebolt at this mushroom.
Big old chunk goes flying off into the distance. It scorches a lot of moisture inside these mushrooms, and yeah, it doesn't really catch fire, but definitely took a chunk out of it.
Lorelei throws on her gas mask. She's worried about those spores.
That's why I did one halfway down the hall.
Okay.
Yeah, Garm's just attuning. You know, what do you guys? So you guys just gonna
I
wait
go-
the hour or keep experimenting?
While we have some time here, I'm just going to because firebolt's, just a straight cantrip. It's 3d10 fire. I'm just going to start blasting, like, round after round after round after round, just the same spot, trying to get an actual fire going in these roots.
Do it, Danny DeVito.
Yeah, I mean, eventually the moisture would be wicked enough to where roots in that patch would stay alight for a moment. The plant officially dead.
And with the plant officially dead and it starting to burn, can I, use Mage Hand to move the dead stuff into the living stuff and light it up and just try to literally keep the fire going and push the fire all the way down through the hallway that way?
Yeah, you can try it.
Cool.
Be a little bit of a tedious process until you get about halfway, and then the core you'd be able to keep moving and take only a few minutes per 5 feet.
Cool. I will.
You could clear it
clear
in
out
probably
the
the
roots.
hour.
Then I will just work on clearing the roots.
So you guys are root burning. What else is everybody else doing in the attunement hour?
What you said? Like, I know it's like they're called root boots, and you said they're like entwined or like wrapped in roots.
They're wrapped in roots that look similar to the thorny roots that cover the ground to your right.
Okay, the thorny roots. Okay.
And when you activate them, the roots unwrap themselves and instead dig themselves into the earth.
Oh. Okay. Cool.
Yes. So it locks you in place, but it takes a full round to undo that once you're locked in.
Okay. Got
So
it.
you're basically, once you turn them on, then you have to spend an entire round of basically zero movement after to turn them back off.
Okay. Got it.
All right. So the hour goes by. What are you guys doing?
Well, I'm getting up. I'm checking my boots. I like the feel of them, even though like they're covered in thorns. I kind of feel like it as Carrick mentioned, it kind of goes with my new oath of like protecting nature and everything. So I kind of feel a little bit more closer to that.
And then creeping up on those good feelings, the scales on the back of your neck kind of tingle and raise a little bit. As you notice to the left, the mushrooms begin to grow and expand.
Oh. Like
all
towards
the way
us?
all the way to the invisible ceiling, and into a thickness as you hear them smashing and crashing into each other and can hear them creaking as they essentially form an impassable solid object / wall of mushrooms. And they begin to expand toward you guys.
Time to go.
Hey, we should... Uh-oh. All right, we gotta move, but it occurs to Garm as we're moving. We're gonna get blocked in, aren't we?
Well, it may just start growing into the astral plane, and then, well...
Well, not only that, but like this spot over here is gonna get... Yeah, our entrance is getting blocked.
I mean, if our entrance is completely blocked, then I will take the time and I'll attune to the wand, and I should be able to at least control and get the mushrooms out of our way and before I attune back to whatever else I was using.
Looks like the mushrooms are moving at a very fast pace.
Are you gonna stay where you're at, because they would be pushing you?
No, I would have probably not. I didn't move myself as I burned out the hallway. I am sorry. I am.
Yep. I just wanted to make sure you weren't actually there, because that would move your character.
It's like, there we go, all done, and oh my god, there's mushrooms touching me.
Carrick's gonna take a rock and try to toss it across the gap over to where he put Iggy's token, just to give you a target reference.
As you guys run up to the edge and move towards the opening to the astral plane, You guys can hear the crashing, crunching, creaking, smashing of the mushrooms growing and filling all of the hallways. Across the astral plane, you can see the mushrooms growing down in, wrapping around to the bottom of the astral plane, on the bottom, but not crossing over. But you hear them smash and grow into the wall behind you. What are you guys doing as they continue to pour around the bend, growing towards you?
Me tossing that rock.
It gets pulled into the astral plane, a gravity well.
Oh, lovely.
It.
Okay. I can cast telekinesis and start lobbing people over there if you want.
Well, that gravity wall's going to stop it.
Yeah, you weren't here for the last one. It'll if you go over that, there's a high probability you're going to be pulled down into the astral plane.
Oh no.
That is.
So we're between a mushroom and a literal plane of existence and a hard place.
Mushroom in a space place.
Yeah. All right.
He's going for a bit.
Creak, smash, boom, crush. They continue to just wrap around themselves.
Dude, now you can do Dimension Door.
I was about to say, that's what I'm going to do, but I was thinking of a step, but I was like, no, I'm going to hurt everybody, so I'm not going to do that.
Now Dimension Door.
Hide your familiars, people.
Dimension Door.
How many can go over with Dimension Door?
Let me find out.
6?
All of us. Hey, everybody, get in the portable hole.
Jumps in the portable hole.
Oh, okay. Sure.
Carrick jumps in.
Hey, Leos, go in.
Perrin throws on the ground and starts pushing people into it.
Go!
Caldon, here are all the other extra dimensional bags. Don't let us take them into the hole.
Carrick will handle his as well.
Yeah.
You guys gonna dim door over
Dim door.
Yep.
Yeah.
from the portable hole?
Yeah.
Yep.
Boom.
Ha!
mushrooms.
Do you think you made it? We're in the bag, so we don't see what happened. Do you think you made it?
Well, we're not dead yet, so there's that.
I don't know. Would we know if we're dead or not inside the bag of holding?
Well, we'll be dead in about 10, 15 minutes when we run out of air.
Oh, I see. Yeah, that makes
real
it
fun if you guys attune to both. So
by attuning to the mushroom or the thorns, the mushrooms took off.
So if somebody attuned to the mushroom things, the thorns would have gone haywire.
Yep.
Wow.
That would have been. That would have been. That would have been just like, well, we can't go this way anymore.
All right, the path behind you is cut off.
Well, onward.
We'll say Tyrael was inside the bag too, obviously.
Tyrael got left behind. Where did everyone go?
What are these mushrooms?
They look like
mushroom
titties.
looks like a boob.
Johnny's gonna come in here in like 30 minutes, like, hey, why is there blood all over that passageway over there?
All right.
Peeking around the corner, there's obviously another corner, as this is a maze.
Oh dear Lord, what is this?
Is that?
That looks
Skulls?
so nice.
As you peer off a small ledge, some 10 feet down, is a pit filled with an unimaginable number of skulls.
Jesus.
Morbid stuff. Not a fan.
Is it?
So an unimaginable number, so like 10 skulls, huh?
Only if you can't count that high. Is it like a ground or is it like a pit?
It's a pit.
Okay.
So that red
Off the
stuff,
ledge
like
into the pit.
So this is like okay. So it's like a cliff. Okay.
All right. I have. Oh, I'm going to go into my inventory. I am going to pull out this handbag, and I am going to reach in and pull out a small fuzzy object and toss it into the pit, and it's going to turn into an animal.
Love those
Okay.
things.
It'll turn into a baboon.
Baboon, jackal, ape. I have to roll a d8.
Yeah, or you can roll it. Your pick.
Tiger, tiger, tiger.
If I can have a pick, I'm going to have it turn into a baboon. So that way I can also have it check to see how deep the skulls are, what's underneath them. Like, is this like a 50-foot deep pit and we can only see 10 feet deep because there's 40 feet of skulls? Right?
What?
Like,
How deep is it from the like if we're looking down?
It's a 10-foot drop to where the pile of skulls
Okay.
begins.
Okay.
like, do we see any ground around the skulls, or do we only see like layers of skulls?
Layers of skulls.
Okay.
Okay, so yeah, I'm gonna have a baboon go down there and check some of the depth on it. Just dig a little. Is it like deeper than a couple, like 4 or 5 layers deep?
Yes. I mean, he's got a good little 5-foot hole, like dug now with a pile of skulls around the edge of it, looking up at you.
I'm gonna hop on Helios and start flying over.
Yeah, Lorelei is on her broom.
I'm gonna fly over to this spot. Just stay
Take the
hovered.
ground.
Yep. All right.
I'm going to have
Gonna keep flying.
the baboon like run on top of the skulls around the corner and see what it finds.
All right. It runs around the corner and it's greeted by a wall of eyes.
Dear
I need the
Lord.
baboon. I need the baboon to make a wisdom saving throw.
Absolutely. Bear with me just a moment. I have to pull up a baboon real quick.
Roll over to
You need what save?
Wisdom, he said.
Wisdom.
wisdom.
16.
All right. Its hair goes completely white as it runs back out of the pit, frantically trying to climb the wall and escape. It makes it up to the ledge.
Hang on a
around
second.
the corner.
Is this
What are you
frightened?
doing? It is terrified.
Cause hang on. Anybody in my aura, my 10 feet aura, can't be frightened.
Oh well, then he is not.
Aura of
frightened,
courage.
but his fur does turn. His fur does turn white.
It turns white regardless. Oh, interesting.
So, how tall is the wall of eyes?
Eyes go up the wall towards the ceiling. So 20 feet up. There's 5 eyes in total.
Okay. So so based on what you're saying, it's impassable.
No, the eyes are along like the walls in that area.
No, but like, is a wall of solidness, or like, is it just like
The walls of the
cloud.
maze have the eyes on them.
okay?
It is passable. Yes.
Okay, cool. So if you guys don't want to be frightened, you're gonna have to stay in my zone.
What? So it doesn't look the same here. Is it the same though?
Is what the same?
The floor, like it looks different here. Where the eyes are, is it the same thing though?
It is a different floor there. I'm sorry. I see what you're saying now. Yes. It opens up into a pit where the eyes run up along the sides of the walls into another ledge within the pit.
Okay, so
it's a hole in the hole.
Yeah.
can we see the?
climb back out of the pit of eyeballs to get into the pit of skulls?
Yeah,
Or back
Yeah.
to skulls.
Yeah.
it's a pit in a path. So
It's a pit in a pit.
Yeah.
The,
Inception.
pitception. Yes.
Ooh. How deep is the pit section?
It's another 10 feet down.
Oh, okay, that's not bad.
Okay.
So, are you guys going to walk across, or do you want someone to ride on Helios with me, to fly across? What are we doing?
Lorelei has her broom.
So we all need to stay within 10 feet of you still.
Yeah, as long as you're in the green zone, then you will not be frightened.
Okay.
Your mother doesn't see his zone.
No, you are not. I guess
Put your nose
we
around
have.
there.
What?
Hmm?
What are you guys doing?
Well,
Okay,
everybody.
I'm basically gonna try and ferry people across on Helios.
Everybody should come back here
Qua? Per qua?
to before the pit starts. Let's discuss the best way to do this, because I don't necessarily like the idea of splitting us up, because we don't know how much farther that passage goes.
I mean, I could always just fly across and see.
You could, and then once again, that's splitting us up. So let's regroup. We know what the next obstacle is. Let's talk about how we get by it.
I mean,
We have the option of doing the whole portable hole thing again too, right? You just carry the portable hole for us.
if you want to do
we
that,
get
that's
around,
fine.
and then that way we all stay together still.
That's what you want to do. Do that.
That, or do we want to destroy this eye thing in case we need to make a hasty retreat? Like, do we go through and just try to?
Well, it's
figure out what
it's
the
a
eye
wall.
thing
I
is,
don't
or do we
think
just-
it's something that we're going to be able to destroy.
Well, no, the eyes are on the walls, and sure we could destroy a wall.
It's just a good fireball away. It sounds
You
like
know?
Talnod's been itching to do it again.
Talnod's like jumping up and down. He's doing like the itching and scratching. It's like, come on.
Hey man, you got any more of them fireball targets?
I just want to hit something. Just want to light something on fire.
Figure that out real quick. See what a fireball does.
Do you want to ride? You want to ride with me on here? So I'll take you over there, and you can just shoot one from the back. Talnod's muted.
Or asleep.
Already?
Be the first time. Oh yeah, he did go to walk his dog, didn't he? Did he ever come back?
I'm here.
All right, so what are we doing?
Did you hear what I was saying?
Yes. I've just been sitting here talking to myself.
Okay, I thought he was muted it. So, do you want to ride on Helios with me, and you can just throw a fireball, get that out of the way at this wall?
Well, as a man with a 20 intelligence, he'll go, "That's a great idea, but everyone might want to back around a corner. It's 40 foot of flame, and I don't know how that's going to travel through a hallway."
Well, no, we are all around 290-degree turns. We're a full
Yeah, so like
180-degree turn.
if we're over here, Talnod, where I'm marked, then they're not going to get hit.
Okay. Then yeah, I'm in.
So, okay. All right. We're flying over. We're keeping you know what? I'm going to move over to this where the baboon is just to get some kind of distance just in case. But still be in visible range of him to shoot the eyes.
Yeah. As you guys come around the corner in preparation, I need a D10 from each of you, and for Helios, and for the baboon from Perrin.
Okay.
D10 use point.
Okay.
What is happening?
I don't know. D10 for me,
It's not
and
just
for Helios, I get a plus 4 to those saving throws. So a 7 and an 11. Wait, are these saving throws or are these just regular straight
No.
rolls?
Because they're D10s.
Okay, then never mind. Just 7 and 3.
You roll me one for the baboon as well, Perrin. There we go. Okay.
That's a 2.
All right, so Talnod with a 6. If you could read me the numbers to make this easy on me. So Talnod got a 6. Give me a strength save. What did Helios get? The next number.
Helios got a 3.
He is immune to this one. What is the next number?
I rolled a 7.
All right, give me a wisdom save.
Okay. These are plus 4, by the way. So,
And then the baboon, give me a con save.
whoops, I think I rolled it twice by accident. 17.
That looks like it was a 7.
Okay. And then what is your bonus to saving throw,
plus-
Storm?
Plus 4. So I got a 21 then.
You hear demonic laughter cackle as rays fire from the eyes.
Oh, shit.
Talnod,
Oh,
you
it'll
are,
be simple, he says. Just a simple fireball, he says.
Talnod, you are hit by a telekinetic ray. And where are you at?
Is this a magic spell?
You are
On
whipped
Helios, so
30 feet this direction.
Oh,
held in
Jesus.
place. Helios is immune to the fear ray that struck him. You resist falling asleep, Garm.
Sweet.
And the baboon is paralyzed as a ray strikes him in his chest.
Oh, no. Okay. Yeah. Damn.
is this the start of combat, or can I do something?
We'll go ahead and roll initiative at this point.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Did the rest of the party hear the demonic laughter?
I'm pretty sure that you know something went wrong because you heard Talnod's girly scream as he got yanked down the hallway.
Your eyes will go at 20. The other way. With Lorelei at the top, you hear a and as a series of bursts of light illuminate the hallway up ahead of you as you hear your party members being struck by what sounds like rays being fired off or lasers. And
Pew!
the panic system, you could hear a little bit of the, oh my god, they're firing rays, whatever chaos ensues.
There's so much blood!
What are you doing, Lorelei?
Oh my goodness. Okay, she is going to sneak with a 30 up to the corner until she can see the very first eye, which I assume would be this guy right here.
Can you sneak on skulls?
Can you sneak on a wall?
Well, she's on a broom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the eyes don't seem to notice you peeking around the corner.
Okay. she's going to. Let me see. I think I can use sneak attack because somebody else is within range. Sorry, it's been a minute.
It's been a while.
No, I'm not within 5 feet. Okay, so it'll just be a straight dagger throw.
Yep.
Oop, accidentally did it twice. First one was a 17.
17 will miss, and your position is revealed.
Oh, no. So then she will 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. Use her bonus action to dash back around the corner where they cannot see her. And that's it.
Okay, Parent.
Hmm. I don't know. I would like to. All right, I'm going to go this way. We are going to come drop down into the pit. Like, I'll hang off the edge and like drop down to avoid fall damage. That's probably going to take a little extra move. So, how much move is that going to take me to avoid fall damage?
An additional 5 feet.
Okay.
So well, it's
That
10
means-
feet down. If you climb, it would be 5 per. So it'd
Okay,
take
so-
an additional 10 feet.
So I could get here, 20 feet then, on my 30 move?
Yep. You get to the edge of the corner.
Alright, so that should give me partial cover still. I'm going to go ahead and cast a spell. And we will do... It's a 2nd level spell. Vortex War. And that didn't say what it does. There we go. Now, Talnod, you can choose to fail this as I attempt to warp you from where you're at to someplace else on a surface that, or in a liquid that can support you. So I could go ahead and vortex warp you back to the. I'm going to throw you vortex warp you over here.
Yeah.
And you'll be on the other side.
I will go ahead and fail that when you just go, I'm trying to get you out of there. I'm like, okay.
Oh no.
Alright, so Talnod
And,
gets moved to here.
Oh no.
Mojo Jojo.
Oh,
will
that was
take-
probably our bad move there, Baron.
We'll see.
Dude, look at the top.
Mojo Jojo will take his Force Ballista shot. Well, I'll take a Force Ballista shot with the one that's on Mojo Jojo. My bonus action. And that will be... that one. Which is...
Which eye are you gonna fire at?
Was there one eye in particular that had a hold of Talnod?
The far blue one.
Then that's the one I will shoot.
Okay. Fire away.
And that is going to be... right, that is... That is a 15. Can I re-roll that? Do I have any way to re-roll that? I have no way to re-roll that. Okay, so I rolled a 1 and I will miss.
Yikes.
That's my turn. I have nothing else I can do.
At initiative 15, after Perrin, the eyes will fire rays. Are all visible. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So Perrin, Talnad, Helios, the Baboon, and Garm D10s.
Okay.
Okay, so there's no roll to hit or anything like that, right? These are all saves?
Yes.
Okay, so cover isn't going to assist us?
No.
All right. And
So-
then
And you want
starting
to-
with Helios on the first number.
He rolled a 9.
6.
I rolled mine first and then Helios second,
Okay.
so...
So 6. So give me a strength save and tell me what the save is.
6. Our strength plus 5. That is 17.
And that'll be a fail. You are telekinetically grabbed, whipped off of Helios,
Oh, shit.
and brought to the Helios. Can
I'll
roll
go ahead
me
and-
What are you doing?
I'll use my reaction to give him another 5 to that save. So, add
Oh.
5. Does that make it?
That makes it.
Okay. Thank you.
Helios needs to roll me a dexterity save.
Let's see. Helios dexterity save. Oh, Jesus. 9.
Helios sustained damage previously. A disintegration ray fires out of the yellow eye, striking Helios.
Jeez.
He turns into a pile of ash.
Even with that? Oh my god. So he doesn't survive this regardless of his hit points?
No, he took damage from the
Oh, from the glitter. Shit. Okay. That sucks.
Next up is Talnad with a 4.
Yep.
Give me a dexterity save. And let me know what it is.
Ready? $10.
You are affected by the slow spell as a ray strikes you.
Shit.
And Perrin with a 5. Give me a Constitution
Perrin with a
save, Perrin.
1.
With a 1?
Yeah, the baboon had a 5.
Oh, the baboon had a 5. Perrin had a 1. So the baboon gives me a con save, and Perrin gives me a wisdom save. It's a charm effect.
Baboon got a 10,
Okay.
and it is a charm effect for the
Yes.
wisdom.
Yep. Baboon takes 36 points of necrotic damage as an innervation ray hits him.
Baboon is dead.
Aren't you immune to charm effects as an elf?
I have advantage against being charmed.
Oh.
But I am charmed.
Okay.
I like how it's not the eyes that are going to kill us. We're going to kill each other.
Well,
Charmed. Next up is Garm.
Okay. Let's see. I thought I had something. Darn. Okay. Are any of the eyes like closed now? Like, did we get any of them, or are they still all active?
They're all still active. Nobody's hit any eyes yet.
Okay. Let's see. What am I gonna do? I thought I had something to at least get rid of. That's not going to work. Okay. I guess I'm going to use... Where is it? I'm going to use Moonbeam. Let's see. I'm going to display that. On... Which is the one that was causing us to be pulled? Did you say?
The rays were being fired at random from the eyes.
Oh, okay. So it's not a specific one per color. Okay. Then I'm just going to actually. Is this an area of effect? 40-foot high cylinder, a 5-foot radius. Okay, so it's just 5-foot radius, 40-foot high cylinder. Okay. I'm going to place it on this one. How am I? Come on. The yellow one.
The yellow one?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
So that would be 11 radiant, and he's got to make a where is it? Constitution saving throw. He's got to save an 18. Shit. All right, so
Saves.
takes half damage.
All right. So he'll take 5 damage, but taking any damage, you hear a that echoes through the hall, and the eye closes.
Okay.
As it appears to be wincing in pain.
Okay. So that cone stays there. I think it's is it every turn now? Yeah, so every turn he's going to take 2d10 points of damage.
Okay.
And let's see. I'm
You can
going
move
to
it too.
Yeah,
I can move it too. I can move it too. Yeah. And with that, I'm going to... Let's see. I'm going to move right here to the edge. So hopefully I am blocking any more attacks to Perrin.
Okay.
And do I have any bonus actions? Do I have any bonus actions? I do not. So that's gonna be it.
Shall not.
All right. Let me see here. Low level, low level, low level. Don't want to waste all my good stuff.
Is Talnon not able to see down that hole given his position?
Yeah, I just haven't revealed it yet.
Oh, okay.
I think the better question is, does he want to see what's down there?
that's my worry.
He's also 10 feet down, so I mean...
Okay, that's... Whew.
Let's see, hang on. At higher levels, you can cast the season. Okay. I'm going to do a 2nd level magic missile, and 1 dart is going to hit each of the 4 eyes that are still open.
Alrighty.
Nice.
You hear that same times 4, and they all wince in pain as the eyes close.
And then I go, come on, move your asses! And then I'll step over here.
Has Perrin's charm been dissipated, or is he still under the effects?
Once the eyes close, the effects would dissipate. The slow spell would still be on Talnod.
Okay.
You can make a save for that spell at the end of your turn, Talnod.
Alright, well then
That's
I will
fine.
be ending my turn now, and what is the save? Is it Dex, you said?
Yes, sir.
Nope.
Nope, still slowed.
Well, at least you're out of danger.
Alright, Carrick.
Even if I was still charmed, it would just mean I couldn't attack the thing that charmed me. That's it.
So Carrick's just gonna take a running jump off the ledge and try to get himself over here. That should be within 30 if I'm just taking a running jump and keeping moving, right?
Yes.
Okay. And yeah, he's just gonna like they're closed, but they're not destroyed, right?
Right.
We'll fireball their asses.
Just
I mean,
Why?
I don't know if it's gonna actually do any damage with their lids shut, but we're gonna find out.
Okay.
And for the purposes of my Phoenix Mancer abilities, all summons, familiars, etc., party members are all allies. So just those guys are gonna hurt for it.
I really do need to pick up Shape Spell now that I think of it.
All right. So the fireball explodes, and you hear a type of incantation in a demonic voice that echoes through the halls. You can feel it in your minds and your hearts, and the eyes immediately blink open, and they're going to fire 5 rays directly at
God
Gary.
damn it.
Oh God! Magic, no.
Nice, Carrot.
All right. So,
Could have just ran and dashed.
so Carrick, I need a dexterity save times 2, a con
Plus
save,
4.
another dex save, and a wisdom save.
So
Jesus.
3 dex, a con, and a wisdom,
Yep.
and all these are +4 because I'm next to Garm.
Yep.
Okay,
That's a hell of a wisdom save.
It is.
Fail, fail, save. Alright, so first up will be... Okay. You take 42 necrotic damage as an innervation ray strikes you in the chest. You take an additional 48 necrotic damage from a death ray that catches you in the gut.
They really did not like the fire.
It appears as if the fire awakened them.
Oh. Okay, fire's bad, guys.
It technically
When
feels
has
like
fire
the
ever been
fire.
good?
They really liked the fire. Correction.
Then why did what they pay me back with so much pain? They should have been like, hey, thanks, buddy. Do that some more.
All
Well, I
right.
fucked up that round for everybody, including myself.
These.
You got damaged, big boy.
The moonbeam will trigger and reclose that eye on Garm's turn, or on the creature's turn. Lorelai.
Shoo.
Don't use fire.
She's been behind the wall this whole time, so she's like, what's going on over there? We'll go ahead.
You just heard
and-
fire's bad. Fire's bad.
Probably go up above here. Same thing. Sneaking. What to do? 30 stealth. And you said this one is... Are they all back open now, you said?
They are, but that one will be closed at the beginning of its turn. Because
Okay.
the moonbeam it'll start its turn in the moonbeam.
Gotcha. Technically, there's another enemy within 5 feet of it. I'm not within 5 feet of it, though. Never mind. I'll go ahead and fire at this guy with my dagger.
Okay, fire away.
27.
On the closest,
This one right here.
it hits as it winces in pain. You
Sweet.
hear that?
And then she will take the rest of her movement, pop back behind the wall, and hide.
All right, Perrin.
Okay. I am going to cast Fly.
You're gonna cast fireball. I heard the F.
I am going to cast Fly. I am going to grab
Herrick with my free interact. I'm assuming he's not going to restrain or try to fight against me grabbing the back of his shirt when he's standing right in front of me. Can I do that with my free interact, Mike?
After taking
Great.
that much damage, he's going to welcome any chance to move him out of harm's way.
Yeah, I figure as much. And so then I'm going to drag him. I should be able to do that much. And then we're going to go like that. And he should be there. And as I take off, I will say, everybody get around the other corner.
Alrighty. Parent, or yeah, Garm.
All right.
3d10s.
Oh, Jesus. 3D. Whoops. No, that's not it. Come on.
You can do a slash roll 3d10.
Yeah. There we go.
6, 7, 3. So you're immune to 1. And then I'm going to need a strength save and a wisdom save.
Strength and wisdom. Okay.
Strength save made.
And that is 15 for the
You
wisdom.
resist being telekinetically grabbed as the ray strikes you, but then you drop to your knees and fall asleep, landing prone.
Oh, Jesus. That sucks.
And nobody sees you back there.
You know, I would have ran.
It's a little sleepy.
Let's see.
Those new boots have him a little too rooted.
Not the rooted I was looking for, though.
It'll be fine. Lorelei
let's
has
see.
to go by you.
Yeah, let's see the little redhead rogue carry the big freaking dragonborn.
She's
battle.
got gauntlets of ogre strength, man, and a broom.
She's gonna look over, she's like, aw, you're so sleepy, so cute when he's sleeping.
I lay
And
down
then
right
he
here.
went across the chasm.
She grabs Conscious body and throws him with those gauntlets.
Yeet.
You remain asleep. Tanad, what are you doing?
One of the eyes is closed because of the moonbeam, correct?
Yeah. You are still slowed.
Okay. Same thing I did before. Second level magic missile. At the 4 that are, the 4 that are open. Sorry, my brain hated me there for a second.
So you're gonna peek around the corner, and then
Yep.
use your one action
Yep.
to boom, boom, boom.
And then the one that Lorelei hit, which I assume was still open.
It would open back up the next turn, but you can hit it anyway.
Oh,
Make
cool.
sure it's closed.
Yep.
You hear the the eyes all wince in pain and close.
And then I'll. Yep, that's it.
And all you can really do is step.
Yep.
What's Peric doing?
Eric is gonna try to heal because that really, really hurt. Let's see. I'm gonna do.
That's a little bit of a dangerous crossing.
Still slowed.
Yep.
I think I'm gonna do Cure Wounds at 4th level. So, if my freaking windows will cooperate with me so I can navigate.
Is Peric doing anything else?
Since he won't be able to go back and do anything, not really.
All right. I'll let you figure out the healing. And Lorelei, what are you doing?
Lorelai rubs her hands together as she rounds the corner and is like, "What the hell? Why is Garm sleeping?" So, do you need any checks from me to basically kind of slide her broom under his midsection and on the front and lift him up?
You can spend your action to wake him.
Okay, I will spend my action waking him then.
Okay.
And then, let's see, so I moved 5, 10, 15, 20, so 25, 30. And then use my bonus action to dash 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And use my action. So yeah, I think that's all I got. So Garm, you're up here with me.
Oh, thank you. Whoops, that's not what I wanted.
You would be
There we go.
behind her, not in front of her or on top of her. Karen.
Everybody's. I can see everybody, right? We're not missing any of the party.
Tear across this.
Tyrael walked across when all the eyes were closed instead of
Perfect.
before the fireball was fired.
Perfect.
Good.
He sees the
Good.
opportunity.
Well, I still have fly up, so I'm going to take advantage of my extra move. And what's down around this corner before I just fly off into the oblivion?
No, you don't know yet. Tyrael's just there as a marker. He can't see.
No, I'm using my move to come because I'm flying right now because I fly up. So it's 40 feet to the end of the hallway, which means I have another 20 feet after that.
Gotcha.
So
you're gonna
when I
peek down the
reach
hall.
that corner, when I reach that corner, before I just take 20 feet off straight down the hallway, I'm going to take 10 feet off down the hallway there, and I'll be able to see into that room. And I will, through the panic system, I can't reach anybody because we're over 30 feet away from them. Yeah, so no, move down to the corner. I'll shout around the corner.
Okay. After Perrin, I'm gonna need 2d3 or 2d10s from Lorelei and 3d10s from Perrin. Or I mean Garm.
Garm?
Yeah.
3d10s?
Yep. Actually, it's 2 and 2. Sorry, because the one eye at the start of its turn.
Okay.
Actually, that spell would have failed when you went to sleep. So yes, 3. Sorry.
Okay.
Well, I have a question.
What you got?
I got 1, 5, and 6.
Do they get to open their eyes at the end of my turn?
They get to open them. Yes. Oh, actually,
Okay,
it was a whole turn. The point of closing their eyes is the next turn they start to open their eyes, but no spells are fired.
Okay,
So
I just didn't realize.
you guys are safe this round, but their eyes are starting to open.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So we're not getting hit.
Nope. So you guys are
cool.
free to move to safety.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna
Will
do
do.
my full movement. 10, 20, 30. There we go. Guess we're out of combat now.
Yeah, he took away the ticker.
Okay.
And then given enough rounds, Talnod would also be able to find himself free of the slow.
Until then, he's
Up to-
just
up to a
taking his
minute.
sweet ass time trying to get up to this corner.
I'm coming, guys. I'm coming.
I'm right behind you.
He's like Flash from Zootopia.
I was just gonna say that. So the sloths from Zootopia. Ha. Ha. Ha.
My mind was more on the that drug that people took from the Dread movie that slows everything down.
Slow-mo.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. Well, aside from Garm, aside from Carrick, did anyone else take damage? Any healing?
I think I took enough damage for the whole party.
Do you still need healing?
Oh yeah, lots of it. I took 90 points of damage in one.
Jesus. Okay. I'm gonna use one of my my Gift of the Metallic Dragon slots to perform that on him. So that is another Cure Wounds. Let me see. Use. There we go. Not much. You get 6 points of health.
Yee. Carrick's gonna use the Shield of False Life to give him a free 15 temp, just to cushion whatever comes after.
Talon chuckles to himself and looks over at you Carrot, goes, "You know what's funny? I almost cast Immolation there to start with."
That would have been so much worse for you.
Stop burning everything!
I'm going to bonus action trigger the healing cannon, so anybody that doesn't have temporary hit points will get some.
Okay.
Carrot,
And that's
slot, would you
going
like
to
this Amulet of Health that I'm not using?
I don't have a free attunement slot.
actually
13.
even the people with 12
Wow,
temporary
yeah.
hit points gain one. So if you
That's pretty good.
Well, it's the max I can roll. So
We take those.
Gladly.
yes, we do. Everybody currently has 13 temporary hit points, unless you had more from a different source.
Oh, that's fine. What's Carrick, what's your health at still?
I'm still less than half.
Oh, jeez. Okay, then hang on a second. I'm gonna give you a lot more healing than that. Jesus.
I heard that, Mike.
How much until full? How much until full?
On a scale of 1 to 125, I feel about a 56 right now.
You need 56 to get full health.
I have 56. I need like another 70 to get back
70?
to full.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna give you 70 hit points with my lay on hands.
Oh, what? That's
Yeah.
a hell of a heal.
Yep.
Yeah,
I have a pool of 80, so I'm gonna heal you back up to full.
And now you can bring one man back to life when he hits zero.
There we go.
So note to self: don't fire at demonic things.
Make a note. Make a note. Is this demonic?
Yeah.
If you hear demonic laughter, don't use fire on it.
I mean, some depending on the layer of hell that they're from, it could be ice. You know, it could be just very.
Don't use the elements.
It's called hellfire for a reason.
Mm-hmm.
So it's usually a safe bet.
Okay.
What are you guys doing?
I'd like to. Garm is going to take a look down this hall from where he is. That looks like an interesting passageway. But he notices that it looks a little different than the flooring that he's on right now. So I'm gonna I'm gonna do a perception check. I'm gonna check.
I would say that looks like a Lorelei shuffle corridor.
Yeah, Lorelei will come up to also perceive.
And I will start investigating our way down the hallway.
Those are different floor colors. Yeah, those are different floor colors.
Those are both floor.
Investigation.
Those are both floors.
This floor is made of floor.
The floor is flooring right now.
32 as I investigate my way down the hallway.
29
It
perception.
appears to be untrapped.
Okay.
Lorelei immediately runs. I saw that as soon
I
as
didn't
you
need to step
highlighted.
ahead of him. I thought
Okay.
he was moving around again.
It's like, nope, I'm not doing this again.
So how far down did the my investigation get? How many more do I need before I get to the chest?
You're good. It appears untrapped.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it locked?
It is not.
It's untrapped.
It is
What's
untrapped.
back?
I will open it.
Inside is a single rolled up piece of paper.
That sounds
I
useful.
will pick it up.
You got magic?
Lorelei left the hallway, by the way. Just
No,
second
I
she
know.
saw his phone open it.
Just FYI, we're all out of danger.
Paper, get out the way.
She done
All right,
learned.
I will take the piece of parchment with me and come back here and open it up.
And book it.
All right, when you open it up, signed at the bottom of this parchment, you see probably 50 different random scribblings of names and signatures. And the main body of the letter above it states, sign your name, and the maze you will exit.
That's nice of it.
Oh, interesting. Okay. Exit from
To
what
get out of jail
end?
free card for one person.
No, we
It just says
all
it just
sign
says
it.
exit. It doesn't say get to the end. It just says exit.
And it doesn't say how you exit because death is an exit.
Valid point.
Read between the lines, man. I may have an intelligence of 9, but I'm not stupid. All right,
Well-
Karma's gonna continue on down here and see what's
And
what's down this hallway.
I will move along with Garm. I'm still concentrating on my flying spell because it lasts an hour, 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
In town
See,
not
what
done,
is that?
what the wizards do, he is hiding in the back.
You see another statue embedded in the wall.
I will investigate.
You don't notice anything off about the statue. It appears to
Mhm.
just be a statue.
Of what?
It is a woman holding a scythe in one hand, wearing a farmer's garb.
Okay.
Let's see here. Knowledge, something to know what that is.
It'd be
a
knowledge
wo-
history
It is a farmer.
or
Does
religion.
anybody have or religion?
I can assist you. I am
History's
proficient in
not bad
history.
for me.
I can assist you with that.
All right.
I got a 7 in history.
Are
I
you
have
kidding
a
me?
30.
God damn it.
Arm looks at it and is like, I have no idea who this could possibly
It looks like a
be."
farmer.
Well,
Perrin
I have
got
a,
30.
well, Perrin looks at it and he's like, oh, this is the goddess Shanta. She is the patron goddess of farmers and agriculture.
Oh yeah, I remember her.
okay.
And we will look around this corner. What do we see? What'd you find, Garm? Anything good?
I don't know. We haven't revealed anything yet.
Sometimes a statue's just a statue, you know?
Yeah, sure. Whatever you say.
So peeking that way, and then peeking this way.
I don't think I have magic beams on me, otherwise I would have done something with magic beams.
Oh, that doesn't
Magic
help.
beams.
Okay, I'm moving down here just to peek around the corner, just to see what we got.
Hey, let's split the party 3 different ways.
Well, I mean, we could go top. We can go up because that's most likely a dead end. See what's up there. Eliminate that.
Lorelai just follows whoever's decisive first.
Got to keep
This
that
is
shuffle.
a T junction, so he may not want to. Yeah, I'm just going to stick with the rest of everybody.
Hello.
I stay up with Garm, and I'm investigating as we move. Ooh, is that another astral rip?
That
It is not.
that looks like fungus. That looks like goopy ground. Can I see what it looks like from here?
Yeah, it's the flora and fauna of the ground begin to change into hues of blue and red.
Usually means plant life.
Well, we know it's this way. Let's go see what's the other ways.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Let's do the up one and get that out of the way.
Funky ground, funky stuff that we don't want to deal with right this moment.
Yeah, we've been through enough. Oh, there's something up there. I see something. Never mind.
Are those spider webs?
That looks
They
like
are.
a pile of
Now you could try fire.
Question
Yeah,
is, should I?
why not?
I'm gonna back up just in case, but
Firebolt it.
fire away.
We'll start off small
I'll
with fire
stay
bolts.
near Garm.
Clear a 5-foot section of web.
He has that other aura.
I will work down one side and yeah.
Yeah, Carrick will work the other. We'll just stop to see what we reveal each time, and if it's nothing, we just go a little deeper.
That's what she said.
Keep burning.
Burn, baby, burn.
Baby burn.
Disco Inferno!
Why does it burn when I pee? Which
Sounds like
is
it's
a phrase
That's
that-
Dicko Inferno.
Gonna keep burning web and moving forward.
Yep.
I mean, we got like a 100-foot range on these firebolts, so we could just do it from back here and clear the hallway.
Boom.
That's what I would do. I'm not going to move to do it.
Yeah.
End of the hall is a neatly folded cloak resting underneath the web, up against the back
Ooh,
wall.
a cloak.
Bitches
Carrick
and cloaks.
just looks at parents like, do you want to touch it?
Can you-
It's just
I
lying on the
will-
ground? Like, is it on a pedestal or anything? Or
It's just on the ground.
How big is it?
It's a cloak.
So it's probably like
Okay.
1 foot by 1 foot square of
Yeah.
folded cloth.
I will use Mage Hand to pick it up without moving.
That's smart.
Mm-hmm.
I do have a 20.
Lorelai's just awestruck. So smart.
Pull the cloak out. The moment that the cloak is lifted, the spider webs reappear, encasing the cloak.
Diabolical.
Okay.
That's mean.
the Mage Hand still has a hold of the cloak, right?
Yes.
Cool. So, I am going to target this
can I target this square with firebolt, or do I have to work my way back?
You have to work your way back.
All right. Carrick, let's clear it again.
Yep.
Pew pew pew.
Every
pew,
time
pew,
you
pew,
move it, it's
pew,
gonna-
pew, 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 pew.
Okay, so it is now like Mage Hand is being very still this whole time, but Mage Hand now has it. It's still floating. I will move it to me as fast as I can, dropping down towards this side. Right? So, like a diagonal this way.
As it starts to move, the webs reappear.
So it's a motion thing. Okay.
Well, that's fine. We have it in this square now, so we can just clear one side and do it faster. So that's what we'll do. Every time they appear, I'll just re-clear it and move the cloak a little bit closer to me. We will get it eventually.
Takes
Yeah,
about
get
10
that
minutes.
fairy cloak.
About 10 minutes to get the cloak out.
I have missed.
Before it's dropped
Okay,
on the
I was gonna say I have Misty stuff, but if you burn it all, I could just go in there and Misty step back.
I was also going to recommend freedom of movement. Just go waltz through the webbing, grab it, and get out.
La di da di da.
So here's the thing about both of those options. We don't know what the webs themselves will do,
Correct.
right? So the webs themselves may have other effects other than just holding us in place. Because I have freedom of movement. I have a ring that I wear that I'm attuned to that gives me freedom of movement. I could have walked in there. But that wasn't the wisest choice. We did this without touching anything. That's the wise choice.
So what's your new cool cloak do?
No idea.
You should identify it and tell us, Town.
It's a fine garment made of black silk interwoven with faint silvery threads.
Oh.
Everybody get your
Wait, knowledge
Nice.
arcana. I know that description. Player
Does
knows
it-
that description. I would assume Artificer might know that description. Can I roll an arcana to see if I recognize what it is?
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Does it
take
look like
advantage.
Lorelai's cloak?
No. You do not know
With
what it is.
advantage, it is a 25.
Nope.
Wow.
I'll take my ritual time to cast this.
You know it's rarer than most items you've seen, although it
Yeah.
sounds familiar.
Whoa.
Pretty sure this was an item that Carrick prospected about wanting at some point.
This is a tank cloak. Watch it.
It's a cursed,
Some-
it's a cursed
some-
item.
So you identify it. It is in fact a cursed cloak of Arachnida.
Arachnida.
Yes.
The spiders.
The spider
So-
god? Oh.
So what's the
Arachnida.
curse part?
The curse on this cloak, I will type out so it's in the notes for you guys.
You have resistance to point damage. Spider climb. You have.
So once the cloak is on, it's cursed, obviously. So you have to remove curse to unequip the cloak after tuning to it. You suffer from a form of lycanthropy that turns you into a medium-sized spider.
Huh.
It's the man spider.
So yes, during the few days of a full moon, you become a spider and wander off into the wilderness to do whatever spiders would do with their 2-3 day vacation.
That sounds interesting. Jesus. Okay. Not putting that on.
What? Like werewolves are like they have a thing with silver. What's the one for the spider thing? Is it just a can of Raid?
Just remember
Dungeon raid.
that you can always give a toddler a cursed item.
I'm sorry.
Oh my
what?
god.
Uriel has a child. Uriel has a child.
What?
Uriel has a child. Probably has multiple
Yeah, he
children.
does.
Probably.
So is this a group decision?
So wait, we're just going to we're just going to give this to Tyrael and just like, hey, here, have a cloak.
No,
we are not.
on his kid.
You're going to
what
give it
we're
to his
going to
child for his
do-
birthday.
What we're going to do is we're going to save it to use it to trade and barter with later, because we could offer it as a gift to someone we don't really want to give a gift to.
Yeah, that
somebody we
sounds
don't
better.
like.
That sounds better rather than a toddler.
Somebody deserving of it.
Writers, I mean, at the very least, we have a gift for them that they'll love.
Yes, we have a quote-unquote gift.
I'm going to come down and peek around this corner.
I'm going to saunter my way down there.
Yeah, the only way you would have gotten out of those webs is by putting that cloak on.
Ooh.
Oh,
Had somebody
jeez, that's
back.
mean.
Yeah.
That is so mean.
just a heads up.
Eric went ahead and stuffed it in the bag of holding.
Okay.
Is there a way to like remove curses with item modification without taking out the rest of the enchantments?
No, you disenchant the whole item.
Damn.
Well, before we go too much further this way, Garm,
Too late. I'm already down here. I'm looking
Well,
around this corner. I'm looking around this dead end.
all right,
Looking
let's
around this
look around
dead end.
here, but then let's go back and take a look at that blue, the area we avoided earlier.
Garm, give me a
Holy-
save when you look around the corner.
Fuck. Oh, I almost got a 20. 22.
All right, roll me a D100.
Oh, Jesus. 43.
Okay. Roll me a D10.
Okay. 9. I'm rolling
Okay.
good. What does that mean?
All right, so you begin to fall. You begin to sense that reality around you is not what it once was. That up until this point, everything has been a figment of your imagination, as if having a flashback.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Yes, you don't trust anybody or anything as you suffer the effects of madness.
Is this a disease or something? Or because I'm immune to diseases?
This is madness. This is a mind affecting, as in your character has just become insane.
Oh, jeez.
As you look into the fiery infinity that is the abyss. You found your
God, I'm gonna turn to Perrin, who's right behind me, and she's like, "You gotta get out of here. I don't belong here.
Yeah,
I need to get out."
Bouts of paranoia, and you will not want to be here. You will not trust these guys. This effect will last for 9 hours.
Oh,
No, oh my God.
So yes, you will do everything in your power to escape them and get yourself to safety.
I'm staring at Perrin, and I'm just gonna be like completely not terrified, but like, I gotta get out of here. Get out of my way. I'm gonna like shove him to the side and just like beeline it. Like I'm basically like football quarterbacking past everybody, like not trying to dodge him, just like shoving them out of the way. Back this way.
What's everybody else doing?
Should we try to stop him?
I can cast Hold Person.
That's a good way to go.
Okie dokie. I believe that is. Yeah, that's a third level, so I'll have to burn one of those. Well, there goes that fun fireball. Oh well.
It's okay. I got enough fireballs for everybody.
Let me see here.
You
What the hell
go
is
ahead
it?
and give me Arcanas.
Arcanas?
Yes.
Arcanas.
21.
22.
12.
The casters would know. The casters would know that there are some spells that can cure madness, such as dispel evil, remove curse, calm emotions, lesser restoration.
Get him,
Carrot's got
Carrot.
a couple of those. Let's see. So restoration's at 2. Remove curses at 3.
Did
And
we
also, we got a
cast
wand of
old-
lesser restoration too. Did he fail that saving throw, by the way?
Oh yeah,
Oh yeah.
that's why he's
Did he even-
mad.
No, I'm talking about the hold person.
What am I rolling? I don't even know. I didn't even see it cast
Oh, so sorry. Give me 1 second.
Come on, Talnot, get with it.
Sorry. Give me a sec. I, like an idiot, was away from my laptop. Oh, it's a second level too. Good. Let me see. Paralyzed. Wisdom save. Go ahead and roll me a wisdom save.
Oh boy. That is a 16.
That is- Ooh. Technically, you meet it, you beat it. So yeah.
Yeah?
He's
I'll
still
use
running.
my reaction to cast Silvery Barbs.
Oh, nice. All right. Hey, I did better. Get away from me! I knew I couldn't trust you.
Goodbye, second level spell slot.
All right, Carrick, what are you doing?
Oh, wait.
I mean, I don't really have much in the way of stopping somebody. I need to be able to reach him to use restoration. All my stuff's meant for burning stuff to the ground, not stopping it in place. I guess we're just gonna have to chase him down and tackle him. I don't know how we're gonna do that with
You're gonna tackle a wall.
tackle a wall O dragonborn. I mean, if I could just like tap him with the wand of restoration while I'm chasing him, but I think his move speed is just about as great as mine.
Yeah, you'd have to use an action to get him. It's a double move to get to him.
Yeah. So, yeah, he's just gonna give pursuit, and during his move, he's gonna get out the wand of lesser restoration.
All right. Aaron, Lorelei, what are you guys doing? Resisted a hold. Carrick's now chasing after him. Garm's gonna see Carrick like hoofing it after him.
I mean, I
Yes.
feel like Lorelei would see Carrick pursuing, so she would most likely try to grab him real quick. I mean, she can triple move, basically. So I'd imagine she'd be able to catch him pretty easily right here.
So you move and attempt to hit him, and then if successful, you would enter a athletics versus his athletics or
Oh God.
um,
So just an unarmed strike.
acrobatics. Yep, just an attack roll.
Okay.
So am I rolling athletics too? Or
So first, does a 26 meet your AC?
yes.
So she's successful. So now Lorelei will roll athletics.
I mean, heck, I'd even settle for a trip.
16?
And then Garm
Say
will
she-
roll athletics or acrobatics.
Oh, can I roll
okay.
acrobatics? My acrobatics is better.
24.
You shove her hands away.
Get away from me!
She's
Now, Corey, you know the WWE's Diva Lita.
No.
She was like in the 2000s era of WWE. Be like, give him the Hurricane Rana.
Okay.
It's a wrestling move where she jumps up from a high area, wraps the legs around the person's head, and spins around their body and sends them flying to the ground.
She would
So
use
Black Widow.
acrobatics, probably.
So
Pretty much, yeah.
So what's Perrin doing?
Perrin, all right. I currently have fly going, so that means I can do a move of 60. Right here. And then I'm going to cast another concentration spell. And I'm going to cast it right here. And that will be web.
Did you put on the cloak?
No, so I need both Lorelei and Garm to make DC 20 dexterity saves.
You're just webbing it?
Yeah.
They get the +4 from Garm, right?
No. Well, I don't know.
Technically, no. Not right now.
I didn't
yeah, 'cause
think
I'm not
so
a friend
because
right
I don't
now.
trust you guys
24.
right now.
He's no longer in a party with you.
He has left your party.
14.
Rude.
All right. He is restrained.
I'm basically like trying to pull my way out of this, and I knew I couldn't trust you guys. You're all out to get me.
That would buy time for Carrick to reach him with the wand.
Tap.
All right, the mad effects leave. Reality now comes back to you, but the feelings of distrust. You're pretty sure that the reality that you're in, these are your friends. Those feelings are still present, though. They're still there in the back of your mind. They're
The mistrust part?
yes, but you're also in tune with your current reality and no longer mad.
Okay.
These are just the kind of lingering after effects of having two different realities collide together.
Oh my god.
So it's not going to have any effect on you, but from a roleplay perspective, definitely keep that in the back of your head. That
Okay.
you know these are your friends, but you still have feelings of distrust.
Okay.
I will dismiss the web.
So what the hell got into you?
What did you see?
Yeah, what was around that corner, dude?
I looked around the corner, and as soon as I did, it's like my world was not my own. Like I was living some sort of dream world. It didn't make sense. I felt like I had to leave.
Well, yeah, but what'd you see that made you do that?
I don't know. What would I have seen?
Yeah, he peered into what would have essentially been the furthest depths of the abyss that you could imagine. It was just seeing directly into the infinity of it all and just colliding into his mind's eye.
Talnog's eyes widen and goes, "Whew, you're lucky that's all it did to you."
Yeah, you could have been sent to the deepest part of the abyss.
So guys, I really need to take a rest before we go much farther.
Okay.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah.
I'm almost out of things that I can do to help us.
Oh, like that kind of rest. Okay, a long rest. Okay. I thought you meant you just like I need to take a break from D&D right now. I'm just like, okay, sure.
You guys have been in here for about 6 hours so far.
I was gonna say, if we want to go on a little longer, I can use Arcane Recovery and get up to 8 levels worth of spells back.
Yeah, I mean, I don't. So role playing standards. I don't need the rest, but after that encounter and that situation, I am so mentally fatigued that I just want to like sit down and like catch a breath.
I'm going to use the charge on my signet ring and recover a 3rd level spell
Okay.
slot. I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to taking a short little breather as well.
I was gonna say, if you feel like you really need to sleep or something, I could always put the dome up for us.
No, I think if I did a short, we would be okay.
I'm all for it, and he'll just kind of sit back against the wall, not hurting for any HP, just whistling to himself.
During this short rest, I'm going to switch one of my attunements level.
Okay.
Okay, so short rest again.
I am going to drop the attunement on my signet ring in exchange for attunement in my Pearl of Power.
Okay. And then remember, if you used any arcane recovery, you'll need a long rest before you can arcane recover again.
Yeah, but I'm only down 5 levels right now, so I'll keep that for when I really need it.
Okay. All right. So what are you guys doing?
Well, someone had a vote to go back to that one hallway, or we start moving down.
I know one thing we're not doing. We're not looking around that corner that drove the Dragonborn mad.
Nope.
Nope.
I kind of want to.
Of course he does. Of course he does.
Like, it's interesting to me.
We know you like puzzles, Perrin, but we don't want to die.
Or be forced to kill you as you try to rapidly tear out our throats.
This is where that difference between intelligence and wisdom comes into play.
Yep.
Intelligence is knowing that tomato is a fruit. Wisdom is knowing not to put it in a fruit salad.
I have my own.
It could be
version of
good,
that,
though.
which is
It could be good.
Intelligence is knowing not to pee on that cop car. Wisdom is knowing not to do it in front of the cop.
Yes. Okay, there we go. I got that working.
Okay. I say we go back to the blue hallway that we skipped. That is my vote.
Okay.
Yeah.
Lorelai usually goes with the majority, so shuffle that way.
Are we sure we want Garm? I mean, his mind can only take so much.
As we like are starting to get up, I notice, because it's kind of in front of me, I notice that statue in the middle, right over there. I'm gonna kind of just move over to it and take a look at it.
So you move towards it.
Yeah, I just look at it.
All right. Give me a dexterity save.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Stop looking at me.
13.
All right.
I don't know why I gave me
Horse
hit
begins
dice.
to stomp and chomp as the rider on top of it shudders, pulling his shoulder back, charging forward as 10 ghostly chargers appear behind it and push you down the hall, crashing into the wall with you.
Hey guys, we're going this way.
Eric just watched that whole thing happen.
Just out of
7 points of damage.
how much
77.
did it was? So I'm guessing that was a failure.
Yeah, that was a failure.
Okay.
It was a strong 9.
Okay. There we go.
And then the statue crumbles to dust.
I hate this. I hate this maze.
Eric
Hey.
just calls down the hall, "You good, Garm?"
I'm just going to like I'm like kind of like on the ground just looking down, but I hear him and I kind of like give a thumbs up without looking. I'm just like
Hey, Sanka, you dead, man?
Man.
I tap Carrick and I'm like, 10 gold says he sets off the next trap.
Eric just face palms.
He's set off quite a few. He's been the one who's been taking the brunt of it.
hey, at least it's the tank taking the brunt of it and not any of you guys.
You're also very lucky Mike didn't take a page out of my book and that there was another statue right here ready to push you back.
Obviously you just like push me down that way towards the bottom.
Is there anything over in this remaining statue sticking out, or is it just a pile of dust?
Pile of dust.
Alrighty.
Pile of dust.
So are you guys going to Perrin?
Yep.
Check make sure that our dragon.
Yeah, after hearing that calamity, Lorelai's headed that way.
I'm just like, I'm still not mentally like 100%, so I'm just gonna sit here. I'm just gonna wait for you guys to come to me. I'm just gonna like
buddy, we need your aura.
Where you going?
You can't. Oh yeah, the panic system. I hear Lorelai say that, and I was like,
She's not
fine.
close enough to hear. She's outside of panic range.
Is she? Okay, then
Yeah.
I don't hear that.
Yeah, outside of our keep area,
Okay.
the panic only works at 30 feet.
Here we go.
Okay.
She'll come through right here. Hey, Garm, we need your aura.
I begrudgingly stand back up.
She's gonna give you the kindest smile you've ever seen when you show up. She's so
Okay, I was gonna say from like 100 feet away. I don't see that.
Once you're within range.
All right, I'll make my way back around.
At least it wasn't mushrooms.
She's not smart, but she's charming.
I swear to God, if I see a mushroom in this hallway, I'm backing up. I don't give a shit.
Eric's gonna give Garm a cure wounds just to help him feel a little better.
About his life choices.
About my life choices and my companions dying. Like, I lost my mount too. Like,
I didn't have to use perception.
my mount is
persuasion
dead.
on you.
I've seen shit. Thank you.
He's got so much trauma built up now.
Dude.
She has that.
I just got like 50 years worth of trauma in like 6 hours.
You're gonna come out of this dungeon just be like, the horror.
It's like it's time I hang up my shield and my warhammer. I'm done.
PTSD level, definitely for sure.
Yeah.
I'm taking my gold. I'm gonna go open a bar somewhere.
He's like,
I'm
I'm
gonna-
immediately regretting my nature-based stuff.
Hey guys, I'm just gonna go
Void,
leave.
I'm done.
I'm leaving the living wood. I'm gonna see you at the church or the tavern that we left.
Oh, Garm, if you want, I'll take this one, he says.
We really need you, buddy. Please don't leave us.
Persuasion.
So you guys are heading down the hall.
Yep.
I would like to start checking the new flora and fauna. Like, I will poke it with a stick. I have a stick of some sort. Right? I have to have a stick. Of all of my stuff, I have to have a stick of some sort.
Yeah, I believe we call that stick Garm.
I'm gonna turn around and just give you like the meanest glare. And this is coming from like a 6'5" pissed off dragonborn.
Yeah.
I have a
Don't zip
dancing
it.
sword I need something to poke with.
I could just use you as a stick and just throw you in there.
Lorelai says, "Hey, I have a bunch of daggers, and I mainly use my dagger of returning. Here, use this."
I have a 10-foot pole.
Hey, there you go.
Just don't touch me with that.
Just don't touch
So,
me with-
I'll pull it out and I'll start poking the flora and fauna before we get in it to make sure it's not going to kick up some sort of weird something or other.
Could I do something along the lines of a nature check?
Yeah.
I'll assist.
All right. Let's see if
Nature.
I recognize. Good God, my rolls are shit tonight. Today.
Oh, are you not trained in nature?
No.
Then no, I can't assist you. You have to be trained to get assist.
Then it's even lower. It's a 10.
I will go ahead and roll. See what I know.
It appears to be non-harmful. You would be able to deduce that it's just a Feywild grass.
Right.
And it's similar to the grass that you would have on the material plane.
Then I will just start investigating for traps or anything odd along the way.
Okay.
Lorelai
You
will
don't
keep
notice
up
anything
and
out of place?
perceive.
You'll need at least one more.
Oh, those look.
I'm seeing plants.
So anyway, I started blasting.
So, my first one was a 33. My second one was a 35.
No traps. You notice as Garm approaches,
Oh, fuck off.
wearing the boots, that the thorny roots that you see sticking out of the walls begin to recede and move away from Garm.
Oh, okay. Wow. Something positive.
Yeah.
I'm gonna move up then.
Slowly yet surely, we creep along with Garm.
Do I need another investigation?
Oh,
Oh, that-
that's a. What is that?
Hey, Miss Seymour!
I literally gasped.
This is literally Little Shop of Horrors right now.
You see a very large, rather carnivorous-looking plant, gently swaying and moving, its tendrils moving outward, and they seem to be moving towards and near the chest at the end of the room.
Okay.
I guess something tasty is inside.
Everyone back up. Carrick's got this.
You think that's a smart idea with the last room that did this in?
Yeah, it's a hellfire plant.
Oof. Well,
Eric's gonna wiggle through the group. Can you switch me places, Lorelai?
You got it.
Gonna hit it with a firebolt. The plant.
Okay. The plant lets out a ear-shattering shriek when you hit it, and the tendrils that are along the walls begin to lash out at everybody but Garm. I need everybody to roll me
Thank
dexterity. and
God.
constitution.
See, this is what I was talking about.
+4, guys.
You said Dex and
Act-
Con.
Yes.
Okay, now I know what you said about like the whole they're my allies and everything and like with the auras, but the back of my mind is still that mistrust. Is that going to affect my auras on them?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just for RP purposes that you still have that.
Okay. Okay.
Halnod,
if these are
Lorelai,
if these are +4, then that's a 16 and then a 19 for the con.
Where is Carrick's dexterity?
Just below my fire attack. 14
I
total.
see it there. Okay, so Carrick, you are now restrained. Lorelei, you are not restrained, but you are deafened. Carrick, you are not deafened. Talnod, you are both deafened and restrained. Heron, you are restrained but not deafened.
Did that con save for Lorelei include Garm's +4 from his aura?
Yes.
Dang.
Yeah. Those of you who are restrained will take 22 damage each.
Ooh.
As the thorns inside the vines restraining you pierce your skin.
Lorelei yells, "It got really quiet, guys!"
So, question. If I failed the restrained save, but because of my ring, I can't be restrained.
Then you'll take the damage, but you are not
Okay.
restrained.
That's what I wanted to make sure.
And then we will roll initiative.
Ooh, DM, you spoil us. 2 combats in 1 game?
Oh my god. Are you kidding me?
Oh yeah.
Just kind of standing like, what happened? Everybody's all like wrapped up and hurt.
I'm just standing here. I'm just the aura now.
Well, at least you know your job.
I do.
Just need Perrin. Creature will go on 15. Alright, that's top of it for that.
Okay. So these things are lashing out. Approximately how many of them are there sticking out of the walls, these grasping vines?
One for each of you.
Okay.
But the one that would be for Garm is ignoring him.
Okay, noted. This is Perrin right next to me.
Yep.
He is not grappled or
No.
anything.
Nope.
I'm all the way up at the front.
Oh, sorry. That's Talnod next to me.
Yes.
Okay. Talnod, are you restrained?
I'm restrained and deafened.
Okay.
You can't hear what you're saying at all.
Oh, okay.
You can see
Well,
that
I
he's
could
re-
see
you
him
see that
though.
he's
I was just
restrained,
trying to clarify if he was. Okay, so she's going to pull out her rapier and attempt to slice the vine that's grabbing him as close to the wall as possible.
You'll want to use your dagger. Flashing.
Oh, my dagger. Okay.
Yeah.
Noted. Do that. 16?
Yeah, you'll hit.
Sweet. For 9 piercing damage.
You
And then...
cut the vine, ending his restraint.
Sweet. And then with my bonus action, I'm going to take my dagger in my offhand and attack my vine that does not currently have me as close as to the wall as possible. 17
That'll hit.
for 8 damage.
Okay, so done. Done. All right. The vines are
And
removed.
that will be it for my turn.
Talnod.
I can't really move or do much. Garm doesn't have a vine next to him. Carrick, are you restrained or anything?
I am restrained. Sorry, I was muted the whole time.
No.
Restrained, but not deafened.
Okay. Then I'm going to go into Blade Song. Draw my Flame Tongue Rapier and attack your vine.
Wing away.
$17
Hit. Vine severs from the wall.
for 21 damage.
It is done.
And with being surrounded by everybody, I can't move. So that will end my turn.
You got enough movement to get through past.
Yeah, you can move through.
Oh, okay, cool. Then yeah,
you just
I want
can't
to
stop
move.
us.
I want to move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'll come around this corner. And I'll take my second attack against the plant itself.
Okay.
Eat it!
You will hit.
For 20 damage.
The fire appears to do more damage than it would normally, as the creature shrieks out in pain.
Do
Luckily,
I
I'm
notice
already
this
deafened.
since I am right there?
What is it?
Do I notice the fire does more damage since I'm right there?
Yes.
Okay.
You'd have
And that
noticed
will
it
end
from
my
here as
turn.
well. Perrin.
All right. I am going to go ahead and firebolt it.
Okay.
The big plant. $17.
No hit.
For 22 points of fire damage.
Big damage.
What was that?
Big damage.
From a
Big
fireball.
damage. Yeah.
Big damage.
Yeah, it
Okay.
was 2 6s and a 10. Next, we are going to go ahead and use my bonus action to trigger both cannons. So,
Okay. Pew pew.
first thing we'll do is we will attack the. Gotta roll the spell attack for 29.
Good.
And that will do 9 points of damage as I roll very bad.
But when you hit, it shudders, its petals fall off, and a fountain of green liquid shoots out. And then Talnod, you are covered in an acidic goop. Give me a dexterity save.
I am so happy I am in this green little aura. With my rolls, though, it's not really going to matter. Ooh. 25.
So you will take half of 33, so 16 damage.
Okay.
And you avoid being covered in the goop. That was just landing on surface spots, open skin, chinks the armor as you got hit by a drizzle of it. Not covered in it.
Okay. So I got a spattering, basically.
Yes.
You've got spit on.
And
Splash zone.
that is 8 temporary hit points to anybody that does not already have at least 8.
I'll take
I will
that.
take that. Thank you.
We take those.
By the way, those 13 really fucking helped negate my other, that 22 that I took. I appreciate that.
The 13 helped take a chunk off my 77 when I got hit by ghosts.
It wasn't just one ghost. It sounded like it was a trio of them.
Dun, 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 dun.
He got ran over
Or
by a
the
ghost.
March of the Valkyrie or something like that.
And that will be my turn.
Okay.
I think it's
And
the
that
end.
will end the combat.
Huzzah!
So I guess our rogue and artificer should investigate the rather large-looking chest over there.
That's a
I will
big
go
chest.
Investigate the rather large-looking chest. over
I'm going to step over here and just, get the smoking acid off of my coat.
Not gonna lie, if my turn was coming up and noticing that I wasn't being affected by the thorns, I was just gonna walk over to the chest and open it while you guys were fighting or doing that.
That would have 100% worked. Like,
Nice.
100%.
I immediately when he said just like, yeah, the thorn whips don't seem to be attacking Garb. I'm just like, huh? Would that include the plant? Like just walk by it. It's like, hey guy, hey man, let me just open this.
Yeah, you're wearing those special boots.
Huzzah!
As you as a friend.
Oh
Your
man,
friend is dead.
Is there anything of this plant we could harvest? Anything valuable?
maybe that acid.
Well, it's kind of all over the place now.
Well, can you like scoop it up in a vial or something?
You have some spare vials. You can create vials of acid by scooping up some of it.
I'm pretty sure Tyrael would be all over this.
I don't know
So
how
let's
many
generate
vials
him
he
some
has.
vials of acid.
His loss. He's not here.
I got a 25 on my investigate on the chest.
It appears to be untrapped.
27
Is it unlocked?
perception.
It is unlocked.
I will open it.
Backs up.
Inside of it is a whip that looks similar to the vines on the plant that were coming out of the walls. You can see
Ooh,
the
a
handle
vine
on
whip.
it bound in leather, and there are thorns on the vine.
Identify.
Thorn whip.
Spend the 10 minutes.
Whip of thorns.
It looks like a 10-foot whip made of vine. Most of it is covered in thorns. When whipped, it acts the same as the cantrip, Thorn Whip, at 5th level, dealing 2d6 damage. It also extends up to 30 feet.
That 30
Do I
feet
have-
range is pretty dope, though.
Do we have to attune to this?
No.
No.
It's a weapon, so no.
It's pretty hot.
That is a pretty good.
I'm
So who wants to be a
also
Belmont?
interested in this one.
What kind of weapon type is a whip? Is it a martial?
Ooh, that's a good question. I gotta see if I can even...
I think it's a whip.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
it,
think-
Yeah.
It's its
Is
own,
it a
but
simple
it's its,
weapon or a martial weapon?
it is not
Oh.
simple.
Thought so.
it's a melee.
Let's see.
Whips are martials. Yep. And 2d6
Really?
is pretty dope because a whip's normal damage is 1d4.
It doesn't say
Yeah.
here. It says here for like a common one. It's
Page
finesse.
149 of the player's handbook. Whip is under the martial melee weapons.
Oh, okay.
I think my class lets me do something like that. Give me a second. Let me look this up.
I mean,
Yeah.
you basically have a 10 to 30 foot reach with it.
It's pretty sweet, but it wouldn't pop off my sneak attack, so probably not for me.
Yeah. One-handed melee weapons of your choice. So, yeah. I'll be more than
Nice.
happy to go ahead and take care of that.
I'm wondering if it could be used to like pull things in.
Why wouldn't you get sneak attack with it, Lorelai?
Sneak attack only applies to finesse or ranged weapon.
It whips or finesse.
They are finesse?
Yeah, they're finesse.
Ooh.
You essentially give you a 30-foot sneak attack.
That's pretty. I mean, I can already get that with my steady aim, but it would be nice not to have to use my bonus action steady aim.
Hey, go for it. You're one of our DPS people. By all means, have at it.
Sweet. I will take it then. She's gonna look so hot with the whip.
Oh my god.
Authority.
The cloak and stilettos, and we got.
Red
I
head with
can't
a
think
green
of
whip
anything.
sounds hot.
I can't think of anything right now.
Anyone she hits with this whip, they're gonna get so thorny.
Oh my
Guys warmed
god.
up.
You're welcome.
All right, where are you guys heading now?
Well, I guess the only way to go is back to the statue where I got rammed.
This portal. Let's go.
That is not the only place to go.
What do you mean? Where else?
There's another room down at the end that only you saw that we could go to.
Yeah,
too.
that's by the
It's
statue.
not.
The one over.
Here?
Oh, fuck that.
Oh, fuck that.
Go for it. Well, I'm gonna move all the way down here because the statue got crumbled. I'm moving down.
You don't have any interest in the secrets of the Abyssal Room?
I hate that you're tempting me with this. I hate that you're tempting me with it.
No, that's perfectly fine.
I'm just gonna close my eyes and feel around for things.
Come on,
If that
Dom.
even works.
We got
No.
this.
Dude, you wasted
Come
how
on.
many things to get me to be restrained?
Yeah, let's
Hey,
not
wait.
do that to our big tank guy again.
No, I'll go.
I already have a seed of mistrust in you guys. Do you want to make
I
it
just
worse?
need to stand at the corner here so I can look into the room in your aura. You don't have
So
to
what? You wanted me to just like hold you while and until you so you can look your head around?
No, I just need you to stand right here.
I did stand right there.
And remember,
Don't
his aura
look
didn't
around
help
the
him
corner.
much.
He peeked around the room. He peeked around the room.
I was literally there. I had peeked around the room and got
I know.
completely insane.
I'm asking you to stand here and look away from the room. Don't look into the room. Don't do any of that. Just stand right there. That's
I'll tell you
all
what.
I'm
I'll stand right there.
We should give him that aura.
I know. I am the aura.
What's that sweet aura?
Garmilithrax,
All right.
the aura.
Have you
I
guys
see-
seen,
Oh, you're
around
going.
the corner.
You're going full into the doorway. Okay.
have you guys seen Bird Box?
Yes.
Have you guys
Yes.
watched it? Yeah,
I know
it's-
exactly what you're thinking.
Yeah.
This is why I'm just like, I'll go in if closing my eyes will work.
All right, Perrin, you look around the corner and witness unlimited horrors in the infinite abyss. Give me a wisdom save.
That's gonna be so
You
bad.
get Winston, your hair starts to go white.
Eric's just over here waiting to see if he runs for his life.
Oh, I do.
His head's gonna explode like in Raiders. Oh shit!
That's a 12.
That was worse than mine.
I know you had a 20-something, didn't you?
Do you have something to help you buff that?
It
I
says
am
it so
trying to-
matter of factly. It's a 12.
That-
Thank you.
That's why I'm here.
I'm trying to figure out a way to re-roll it because my buffs on it aren't going to do enough.
But I want to go in there and see without buffing myself properly.
Hold up, I'm looking.
Huh. Oh crap! I'd have to look at it in order to do it. I was like, I could cast like an 8th level dispel magic if you guys want.
No. Do you have a lucky?
I do not. I have a point of inspiration, but I think only I can spend it.
A
You
heroic
can pass it in our
inspiration?
game. You can pass it to him.
Okay, then yeah, feel free, take it.
All right.
I feel like this is too high of a roll to matter.
Yeah,
Like-
it's probably like a DC
Oh.
20.
Mike is
23.
just slowly
Plus 0.
draining it
I just
of all
rolled
resources.
0.
Yeah, so that's a
Christ.
that's a 23.
He's making them big gambles.
All right.
It's a 23.
You'll give me a D100
Oh
Wait.
shit!
and a
So
D10.
that still fails?
Oh,
23 still fail.
yeah.
All
Let's
right.
see. What else you
I
doing?
told you.
I am going to use
Silvery barbs on myself.
What?
a flash
What?
of genius.
28 fails.
28 fails. Okay.
DC
Dude,
30.
you're looking into infinity. Do you think it's gonna be a low DC to save this? Like,
Hey, 28 is not a low DC.
Carrick was correct. 30 was the number.
I
oh my god.
I don't think I could make that on my best
I couldn't.
day.
Well, I have to get a nat 20 to succeed it.
Me too. A nat
Actually,
20.
no. I need a 16. Sorry.
You would need a
That
high level
would be
cleric or
28.
monk.
A nat 20 would get me to 29.
You guys are all intelligence based and charisma based.
Yeah, we are.
Yep.
All right,
All right. So what do you need from me?
D100 and a D10.
Huh. I think he rolled like somewhere in the 40s as well.
Yeah, I think I rolled like a 43 or something. Is it up here?
It'll be really
Yeah.
fun if
I
you
rolled a
roll
43. I
on-
rolled a 43 and a 9.
You latch on to Garm.
I'm sorry?
Like you full on like just grab him, and you consider him a lucky charm of sorts. You have to stay close to him. You feel like if you leave his side, that things will just go poorly. If you're more than 30 feet away from Garm, you will have disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws.
Considering what could have happened, that's not that bad.
That's...
For the next 4 hours.
Oh, my God.
All right. And I have to be how close to Garm? Within 5 feet?
30 feet.
30.
30 feet?
30 feet. Okay.
Oh, no problem.
That's...
Yeah,
Yeah.
Garm is your lucky charm.
I can do so much
leave
with
this
that.
with-
I can do so much with that. I control where you go.
You take off running.
Hey, we're going down this way. Let's go.
Just goes barreling down the hall.
Reduce you and just put you in my bag. You stay with me.
I don't think that will work.
Oh, that's hilarious. I'm done with this room now. I am 100% done with this goddamn shit.
Nobody else needs to see.
Nope.
No, fuck that.
Tell
A
us
30
what
on the
else
save?
is. He doesn't need to go any crazier.
Nah.
Yeah, my wisdom is like a +1. I'm not about to try gambling that.
There's probably nothing in there that's worth
I
getting.
Can I investigate this little area up here?
I wasn't sure if that was a wall or a room. Oh no, that's lava.
Floor
Oh,
is
that's
lava.
lava.
The floor is lava.
That's still one of my
Is
favorite
What
games
the?
to play.
Oh, what the hell? So many rooms.
I love this dungeon.
Hey, Lorelei, can you fly over the lava and see what's past it?
Oh, show.
Your broom burns up.
She's like way up close to the ceiling.
Oh, what the?
She describes what she sees to Perrin.
Oh, wait, are those stones? Like stepping stones?
Yeah, little stepping
Oh.
stones.
Okay.
Some
I
little
wonder if-
dexterity-based stepping stones.
I wonder if Tiro just sat there spewing his geyser all over the lava, who just like turned to rock, and we could just walk across.
I mean, Lorelei could probably get across on her acrobatics if somebody wants to borrow her broom.
Oh yes, please.
Okay, so she'll fly back and
You're
hand her broom
fire?
to Talnod. She'll take the rolls.
Another small corridor past the lava, and then down to the south, another statue of a demonic figure glares towards you.
Lorelei immediately
A
looks away from
demonic
it.
statue, huh?
Yes.
Okie dokie. What do I see down here? That doesn't look good.
Come on, Garm. We got this.
Yeah. You can go 10 more feet, man. You can go 10 more feet.
Well, I can go farther. I'm just at disadvantage to things.
Yeah, I don't think you want to be, though. I got you on a nice leash here. Sit, boo boo,
Yeah,
sit.
just far enough to peek around the corner to the next room to see what's in it.
Yeah.
You gonna dex your way across that lava, Lorelei?
Oh, I figured I'd wait for you guys first to finish up over here.
Oh.
Jesus.
Oh. Hey guys.
Down the next hall, you see a tree, small in size, but appearing to be at a great distance. At the front of the area where the tree is off in the distance, you can see a bridge. The bridge is miles and miles and miles in length, stretching off into the distance as if looking into a perspective drawing. The
We're gonna go
bridge
see the great
tinier
tree
and tinier and tinier as it extends out to a tree made tiny by the distance, but standing much taller than the rest of the forest around it. Clouds moving through
wow.
and over and around its branches.
Did we find the tree?
What's around this corner over here, Mike?
Baron, you peek around the corner, and wide-eyed, a turtle.
Okay.
Of huge
It's not-
proportions opens its mouth and its eyes in surprise, and just looks at you.
La Tortuga.
This is a weird section.
Hi, buddy. I'm Perrin. Do you have a name?
It rears its head back and then tucks it into the shell and pulls its legs in. You can see just its nose and one of its eyes looking out from under its shell at you.
I'm coming over.
Yeah, that got Carrick's attention too.
Sounds like Sarkle.
I am going to cast Speak with Animals.
Okay.
And I'm going to talk to this turtle. Hello, friend. What are you doing in this dungeon here?
It says, I can only exist here. I cannot leave. Tethered.
How are you tethered to this place?
I do not understand such things. I don't know the reason.
I'm gonna relay this. He seems to be tethered to this dungeon.
Could someone assist me in an Arcana check?
I will.
Could be a spell, he thinks. 26 plus 4? Is it, or is it just saving throws?
Well, it's a check, so.
Yeah, it's a check.
Okay, so 30.
You would believe that he is affected by some type of planar binding that is permanent in nature.
Oof. Yeah, unfortunately, guys, he's stuck here. I don't even have the juju to take that off of him.
How long has he been stuck here? Do we think there's something down here that we could break that would break the permanent planar binding?
I'm gonna ask him to like, how long have you been here, and why were you put here?
I say you know that a dispelled magic could remove planar binding. By the way, he would say.
Hold on. I was gonna say,
Cracked a long
but what
time
level?
ago.
What level does it have to be at? Is the real question.
Hold on. Let's not be rash.
Yeah.
Why was he put here? Why were you tethered to this place?
I do not know. Something about my heart, keeping it alive.
About your heart? Do you have a name?
Green leaf.
Greenleaf. Okay.
I'm so paranoid. Someone insight check this fucking turtle.
I don't understand turtle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
neither do
So
I.
I'll do an insight check. I'll do an insight check.
Take advantage. Carrick's
How do
got
I-
the hum of comprehend languages,
Oh, okay.
so he hears this whole conversation.
So 14. Oh no, wait, that was intimidation. Whoops, mistake. Rolled the wrong one. That's still 14.
You believe his words.
Okay. He says his name is Greenleaf. He does not know why he was tethered to this place. Although it's
Based on
curious
his
why they would
size.
tether a turtle.
Based on his size, you could imagine he's been here for hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of years.
Jeez.
Ask him how he stayed sane this whole time.
Is he sane, though?
Good question.
Do you know who put you here?
No.
So you don't know who put you here. You don't know why.
There's some big clue about his heart keeping this place alive.
Yeah. Wait, keeping him alive or keeping this place alive?
Keeping this place alive.
Huh. Okay.
He's
That's-
the dungeon reset button.
He's more like the shutdown button.
Do you want to leave or do you like where you are right now?
He says, I would like to explore more than just the confines of the maze.
And where would you go? Are you from this realm or are you from a different plane of existence?
I don't remember.
Count has an idea. Ask him if he knows the layout of the maze. If he knows it well. If he's been here for centuries, judging by his size, he should
Okay.
have a good memory of what we're going to face.
Have you traversed this dungeon a lot or have you just remained in this one spot? How well do you know this maze dungeon that we're in?
He says, I can't traverse too many places. He says, I go and eat upon the green or the blue fey grass and the vines. He says, I drink water from my pool just between here and the skulls.
So not that far. Okay.
What does he know of that tree? That oddly
Yes.
judged distance tree.
Have you seen that tree that is bridged in the distance? And what can you tell me of this demonic statue around the corner?
Statues pay me no mind, and I cannot cross the barrier from here to the tree.
Barrier. Okay.
Because you're tethered.
Yes.
So that tree's got to be in a separate plane. Okay,
It could just be a spatial modification to somewhere else in the forest.
potentially. I don't know. He seems to be telling the truth. He seems to be sincere. Maybe it's time we let him free.
I might be able to help in that respect. Excuse me. DM, what would I know about how much quote-unquote power I would need to put into this? As in, how many spell slots do I need to burn in order to dispel this planar binding? It's like a 5th level spell, isn't it?
That's a 6th level spell at its base.
Oh, okay. I have the slot.
So it would be So to go higher, you're going to be looking at a DC 19.
Oof.
That's
I mean,
a
guys,
high
it's-
roll.
Wait, no, it would
I
be
have an
a-
8th level slot, but I have like one or two of them, and if I burn it here, I can do my arcane recovery and try again. But if I fail twice, we are shit out of luck.
You need
you'd
a
be doing-
19 saving.
It'd be an ability check using your spellcasting ability.
What is my spellcasting modifier? Let me see here.
5.
So you need a 14.
Ooh.
Hmm.
And that's if I cast at the 6th level, correct?
Correct.
Jeez.
Okay. What if I up it to a 7th or 8th?
Well, you can dispel 3rd level or lower. You cast it at your dispel magic 3rd level slot, so you don't have to up the spell level.
Okay, cool.
Yes,
I just
so
didn't
you
know if
cast it
I.
at 3rd, but you have to
Mhm.
just beat that DC to dispel it. So it'd be D20 plus your spell casting. If you beat 19, you dispel the spell.
Okay. Yeah, my modifier is +5. What do you think, guys? I mean, I have arcane recovery, so I could technically recover 2 of these slots.
Worth a
Yeah.
go.
All right.
Do it.
So
But
The
before
thing
you
is-
do,
Uh-huh.
is it
bear in mind that freeing him could also undo the binding of this maze and shatter it before we have a chance to explore everything.
Hmm.
For a very intelligent character, he did not think of that.
Because if his heart is what powers this place, him undoing his planar binding might also sever the power source to the maze.
Hmm.
Ask him if he's willing if he's willing to travel with us. And at the very well,
Well,
Once we
I
get
mean,
to the-
tethering it to it, like he can, if he roams around with us, he
He's still
can only
good.
go so far.
unless we carry him, but yeah, he can't go through like barriers.
He's a
and stuff.
giant turtle. He's bigger than me.
He takes up 6 spaces.
Look at him.
Gauntlets of ogre strength. Lorelei can lift this thing.
So you're gonna carry around the giant turtle.
Look, we don't got a lot of options. Either that or say, hey, best of luck. Maybe we'll be back to free you.
I mean, can he walk the maze?
He can
He's
walk.
I mean,
We'll be
There's
here
not
for the
there's not
day.
much left to walk. We've got this passage right here, and then we've got the tree, which he can't cross anyway.
We also gotta figure out what's up with the statue over here too. Well, we don't
Well,
gotta, but
We don't gotta.
Tell him that we feel for his plight. Let us finish our explorations, and then I will be more than happy to try and free him from this maze.
Okay, I'll relay that to Greenleaf.
He would simply nod.
We do not want to keep you here. All animals deserve freedom.
All right, what are you guys doing?
I suggest we take care of this path and then do the tree dead last.
I'm with you on that.
The lava path or the demon statue?
No, the demon statue I have no interest in.
Same here.
you don't
How many
wanna exercise
acrobatics
the
checks do you need for this?
I'm pretty sure an acrobatic cross. I'll need 2.
Okay, she's going to use elegant maneuver to give herself advantage for each of these. And she's going to roll a minimum of 27 for each one. Oh, wait, that's disadvantage. So just take the higher number. 28 and 30.
A minimum of 27?
Yeah, she has reliable talent, which anything she's proficient in, she can, anything 9 or lower counts as a 10, and then she has a
Oh,
plus
Jesus.
17.
Good God,
oh
that's
my
pretty
god, that's so that's so
You
good.
somersault out. You somersault out, landing in handstand form on the second rock as you flip yourself up into a double twist, bouncing off of the 4th rock. skipping happily on the next two, and then you just go ahead and parkour across the wall the rest of the way, landing on the opposite side.
And
She
Carrick's
lands
just
in
gonna stay over
superhero
here.
pose. Swishes her cloak.
Nobody sees her.
Yeah, nobody sees it.
And Carrick's gonna stay his +1 dexterity butt over here. He's not even going to attempt it.
I'll keep you company, Carrick.
She gonna peek around.
That's
the
a lot of room over there.
Don't you still have the Broomtown on?
Do I still
Yeah,
have the what?
I gave
The
Talnod my
broom.
broom.
Oh, I thought I would give it back to you. Honestly, it's okay. You know what? I'll if you'll, I guess, help me get over there, then I'll come with you.
Yeah,
Fly
you
on
should
the
still have
broom.
my broom.
You're still
Fly
just
on my
fly
broom.
over.
Cool. Then I fly over. Do I need to toss it back to anybody?
No.
Let's not toss a broom over a lava pit.
Yeah, please don't toss my
I'm-
broom over lava.
Until you need me, I'm going to keep Greenleaf company.
Well,
I'll
we
look at you,
shouldn't
Lorelei,
split
and
the party.
I'm like, it's the Lorelei shuffle. Doesn't change just because it's two people.
Garm, we shouldn't split the party. What if Lorelei needs help and you're all the way over here?
Sure, I'll just fail a whole bunch of athletic and acrobatic checks to get
And
there.
fall in lava.
No,
Yeah.
no, we'll be able to get across. We'll get the broom back over here, and you can fly across on the broom.
How are you going to do that?
I'll
Mage hand.
walk it over, or I'll ride it over and then do the acrobatics checks myself again.
Oh, right, because you
Me
can't
too, I
leave.
can do
You
that.
Perrin wants to go, but he can't go 30 feet without getting disadvantage. Right.
So Lorelei will snatch
No,
the
I
broom from
would've
Tal
done
and take it back across.
because not splitting the party is more important than disadvantage. I
Uh-huh.
would have gone even if you had stayed. So
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
All right, so you guys are gonna mage hands, acrobatics across. Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
fine.
So you guys can cross.
Okay. Whoops.
Lorelei
That doesn't look
parkours
like
where do you want to
the
go,
broom
Lorelei?
over again.
That doesn't look like...
Is that a statue of a giant plant?
I was going to say, it looks like a jester.
It's a statue of an otherworldly looking creature. Humanoid in features, large curling ears coming off of its overly sized head. Its eyes
And
are
I-
bandaged, as if to hide its eyes.
May I get a history or
Lorelei-
arcana on that?
Lorelei will
Which
avert.
one?
I'll assist you
Yes.
with that. I'll give you advantage on that.
Your pick. It would be
All
history,
right, so
actually.
27 on a history. It's a 27.
This is a statue of Shar,
Oh, shit.
Char.
the god of destruction.
Oh my. So yeah, Lorelei won't look at it at its eyes at all. And we'll
But-
peek around this corner instead.
Oh my god,
Really?
that was... Okay, I wasn't expecting that. Are those trees?
Guys, we got some kind of courtyard.
Some plants in a courtyard with a fountain at the center.
Man, that turtle would have loved this place.
I'm going to
This-
move up and
this screams of a trap.
investigate the statue.
Okay.
I need to roll the investigate.
Based on the history roll that Parent got, what do we know about him? Like, we know that he's the god of destruction, but like, do we any known things or what he's known to do?
I think it's
Shar's
gonna-
a liar and manipulator.
Okay.
I think it's-
she's known to she's the destruction of everything is the core of her madness, but she is the type to lie and manipulate her way into those that would be considered good. expressing love and tricking them into doing what she needs them to do, just to ultimately end up killing them.
Okay.
She
Talnod,
is a
I
extremely
would
dark
not.
god.
Talnod, I would not go any further in there.
Oh, don't worry, I'm not. He'll chuckle and he'll just kind of cast detect magic on the room.
29 on my investigation on the statue.
You don't notice anything odd about the statue. It is simply a statue as far as you can tell, other than the bandage wrapped around its head.
The bandage is not stone like the rest. It's different.
Wait,
Different, as if
the bandage around her head, is that covering the eyes?
It is.
Yes.
Do not take it off.
Is Shard normally depicted with eyes covered?
No. She is not.
And Talnod, you said you were detecting magic, right?
Yes.
Talnod, come look at this statue. Is it magical?
No. I won't know until the DM lets me know.
Auras are emanating from underneath the bandage.
It looks like the eyes might be. Can I tell what aura it is?
Evocation.
Oh, it's going to summon something to kill you if you remove that.
That's conjuration. Evocation means
That's
you blast your
conjuration.
face off.
It's going to launch a fireball right up your ass if you remove that.
So what I'm hearing is we get everybody in front of it, and then I stand behind it and take it off.
Or we all stand behind the statue while you take it.
Jarek's just gonna go right around.
How about this? We mage hand it, and then we still all die together.
Well, yeah, no.
Did you see
that
anything
doesn't sound
magic
like a
in that
good
room,
idea.
Talnod?
I will find out here in just a second. I was called back to see if this statue is magical. This obviously evil trapped statue.
Well, we're not going to do it. We now know not to take the bandage off. See, we're learning.
Townald will have a thought. He'll go, I wonder if someone else has been in here before. That could very well have been from a previous adventurer who's come by and maybe figured it out.
Talnod would see an aura of conjuration coming off of the fountain.
Okay, now that will summon something to kick your ass.
So we are not going in there.
And that's the only thing in there?
Strongest
magical,
aura I can
Talnod?
tell.
Yeah.
Garm, don't leave quite yet.
I'm literally standing beside Carrick. I'm not going in there.
I'll investigate the fountain.
I am not in my comfortable place, which means I'm not hidden behind a wall.
What if I do this without knowing what he's doing?
He stumbles into town nod, and I'm like, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah, so but before he wanders off any further, I will investigate that fountain. Because I can investigate for magical traps as well as regular ones.
Dude, you should have been, instead of an elf, you should have been a Gajit.
Yeah, you
1, 2,
should.
3.
Fucking curiosity killed the cat.
The fountain appears to be untrapped.
No magical traps on it or anything like that? Okay.
Go ahead.
Excuse me.
Touch it.
Talnod, as you concentrate, can you figure out what the trigger is on the conjuration?
I believe that'd probably be something along the lines of an Arcana check, but that's going to be up to Mike.
Yeah, you can roll an Arcana.
All right.
I will give you advantage. I will assist you on that as we're standing here talking about it with the assist.
Meanwhile,
Too bad I
the
don't
three
get
of us are just
+4.
chilling over
Wink,
here.
wink, nudge, nudge. 23.
would not be able to discern the triggering point for the conjuration.
It's going to be a disintegration bomb, isn't it?
Well, unless we really have to go in there, probably best we don't. I mean, though it could just conjure 1 billion gold, but then again, we'd just be crushed under the weight of it.
Yeah, I mean, that's fine. Let's go ahead and back up. If we want to, we can send an animal in later.
Mark it on the map. He'll say as he walks away.
And I'll catch
All
up
right.
to the front and continue the Lorelei shuffle.
We're coming to the end of this path, it looks like.
I do like that blue tile, man. That's nice on the eyes.
Yeah.
It is a deception.
She's gonna stealthily look around these corners.
I will be investigating for traps as we go.
Oh,
Oh,
you.
it's trapped, all right.
The heckins is that?
It's not a chest.
See a lone figure at the end of the hall. He's wearing
And there it will
mail.
stay.
That's gold. That's gold embroidered and trimmed. He is alive.
Lorelei.
Lorelei will stealthily step back and relay very quietly via the panic system that there is something alive in there.
Step
We
forward,
talk to him.
peer
Ba-
around, and what
Tell
does
us it's
my
going
detect
right in.
magic let me know?
You detect magic emanating from the figure.
Aura?
Transmutation.
Okay. I will step back through the party, letting you guys know. He may not be what he seems. I'm getting some strange transmutation magic off him.
Can I get a knowledge history to see if he's a historical figure of some sort?
Sure.
Assist.
Or if I recognize him, or are there any type of sigils or anything like that on there?
There are
With
not.
a 28?
You do
Okay.
not recognize him.
Okay.
Well, who's the most warrior-like among us? Maybe he'll respect someone of his own caliber.
Through the panic system, I would like to say, should I talk to it?
You can give it
Yeah.
a try. It's living.
It's weird. He's just kind of standing there, though.
Maybe someone else should try talking to him.
I'm gonna shout down the hall.
You stole the idea
Hello?
from my mouth, man. Good job.
Are you friend or foe?
He says, "Hail, adventurer, friend."
Insight check. God damn it.
No lies detected.
Seems legit.
16?
You guys,
Seems like a pretty good friend. You on the other end.
you all seem his intent is true.
I will
Do we,
What he's doing.
move.
do we have your word if we were to appear before you, you won't attack us?
Says, I will not attack you.
Garm, did you just step into the path?
Yep. I'm taking the leap. Hey, I'm on a roll right now for triggering every single trap. I'm gonna get that medal, that achievement. I'm not gonna be in an attack stance. I'm gonna be at a sort of just calm standing and ask him, "Why are you here?"
Lorla is gonna wrap her whip around Garm's waist just in case.
I'm gonna notice that she did that, but I'm not gonna make any sudden movements just in case. But
Yeah, he would look at you, lifting his visor, revealing a rather large mustache with a curl on each end of it. His eyes a piercing blue. And he would say, "I'm here to find someone brave of heart to help cleanse the well."
which well do you speak of? The one we just passed?
Have you seen any other wells?
Yeah, I've seen lots.
I'm scrolling around. I'm just like, didn't we see any other wells?
There was that one well in the forest.
He says, "Within the maze."
Are you referring to the fountain that is near the statue of Scar?
Yes, the fountain. That was my bad. Sorry.
I was gonna ask, do you mean the giant Ellis portal that drives people mad? Because they're on their own.
Is that what you were referring to?
He says, "Yes."
You've been here for how long, and you still were unsuccessful?
He says, "Unknown." He says,
Do you know
"Are
anything about the turtle?
heart?" He says, "I do not." He is looking at Garm only. He says, "Are you pure of heart, without fear?"
I'm gonna take another step forward. Not say anything.
He says, "If you are, you will show no fear by letting Shard look upon you. And if you survive, the well will be cleansed." The fountain.
Aww.
Go ahead. I triple dog dare you.
I'm going
Garm, I will
to.
stand next to you.
I'm
Well,
going
this
to
would be
move up.
perfect.
Have you tried this yourself?
He says, "No. That is not my task here."
What is? Well, I'm confused. You said you were here to
You
cleanse
asked.
the well.
He says, "If you ask what my task is, I've already told you. To find
His
somebody
task
pure
is
of
to
heart,
find somebody.
without fear, to cleanse the well."
Garm takes a deep breath. And what will happen to you if the well gets cleansed?
I don't know.
I'm going to move up right to him and ask him, if we are to do this, will you assist us in any way you can?
No.
Darn. Okay. I'm gonna go
How
back to
feeling there,
everybody.
Garm?
I'm taking another deep breath. Based on the shit that we've gone through, I'm gonna head back
shit,
up here.
I'm getting out of the way.
Go and head back up here.
I'm going to stand around the corner so that way I can't see the statue.
That's
he
what
does
Talon
this-
and I are doing already.
I'm gonna move up to the
Yeah.
statue. I'm not gonna touch it. I'm not.
Eric.
I'm just going to stand in front of it as if I'm facing an enemy, like trying to upscale it, even though the statue is much bigger than me. Sort of like a David and Goliath kind of thing. And I'm gonna look him straight in the eye. Well, the eyes that would be there if
There was a bandage over it.
the bandage wasn't over it. Yeah. I'm gonna turn back to everybody. And then I'm gonna turn back
Do you
and
want me
just
to use the fate hand?
no. Well, if you're asking me that, like, I'm just gonna like turn my head and just shake my head at you, and then return back to looking at the statue, and I'm gonna lift up the bandage while still looking directly at him.
The eyes flash red when you pull the bandage off, and time stops for everybody but you. As you hear the sound of gentle wind chimes and breeze emanating from the room where the fountain is located. An ethereal voice calls you to the fountain. You have shown great bravery, friend. Nobody
I'm
dare look on Shar yet. Please, come.
I'm still
And
looking
nobody
at the eyes. Have they changed at all?
No, you're hearing all of this emanating from the fountain.
Okay.
Nothing has happened other than time has stopped for everybody else, and nobody else is in this moment, just you.
Okay. I'm going to still looking at the statue. I'm going to back up so I'm line of sight towards the fountain. I'm going to turn my head towards it. Do I see anything?
You see an angelic figure floating above the fountain. The once brown waters, now streaming forth from the fountain, a sparkling blue. And the gentle face of an angelic female humanoid beckons you forward.
Technically within the realm of conjuration. He's not
I'm going
wrong.
to turn my head towards the fountain, and I'm going to casually walk towards it, but somewhat cautious.
She smiles at your caution as you're walking forward, and she says, I intend no harm upon you, mortal. It was just a simple test of bravery and pure heart.
And
you have made it to the center of this maze. And for that, I will grant you a single wish.
Whoa.
Immortality and eternal life.
So, would you like to choose from you can create one object up to 25,000 gold pieces in value that is not magic. It cannot be more than 300 feet in any dimension, and it appears in an unoccupied space you can see on the ground. You can allow up to 20 creatures that you can see regain all hit points, and you end all effects on them described as in the Greater Restoration spell. You can grant up to 10 creatures that you can see resistance to a damage type you choose.
Permanent?
Grant up. Yes.
Ooh.
Holy shit.
For 8 hours, you can grant immunity to a spell or effect. You can undo a single recent event by forcing a reroll of any roll made within the last round. Don't really need to worry about that. Or you can try to wish for something else.
Oh my god. Can I get this written down?
Just look at the
You hit the jackpot, buddy.
Oh, yeah.
Those were the basics of the wish spell. But
The
you
wish
can always
spell.
attempt to wish for something else.
I just
In
don't
which
know
case-
what, though.
Several different upgrades to our castle.
This is on him. He's alone in this moment.
Yep. We're all
Oh my god. The object can't be larger than 300 feet in any dimension. The object appears in occupied space. Health restoration. I don't think we need to heal. Damage resistance might be pretty good. Spell immunity. Feet replacement. The wish can replace one of the caster's feats with another feat. Caster loses all benefits of the old feat and gains new benefits. The wish grants resistance to damage. Oh, that could be good. The caster can see. Is that going to also apply to the ones around the corner then?
Yeah, it'll affect your party if you
Okay.
choose something that affects the party and not something for yourself.
Okay. What are we getting hit most with in terms of damage?
A little bit of everything. I try to spread it around.
Hey, if you give resistance to radiant damage, I can use my light spells more.
He's alone.
Don't worry, I'm ignoring them. Thinking about what we are going to be facing, and like fights ahead between the Void, between Carrick's foe demon. I forgot his name.
Grace.
Grafe. Which is cold based.
Yes.
It's Grafe or cold based.
I kind of want to, like, I'm still going about the thought of trying to protect my party and trying to protect the people I'm with, regardless, and also with the C plan in my head of like small mistrust. I'm still trying to keep them alive. I am going to wish for damage resistance. For cold damage.
Okay. She would smile and say, "It shows how good your heart is to think of others and not yourself when a wish is granted." And then she begins to disappears. The water is now crystalline blue, and everybody else steps back into time as if Garm teleported from the statue to where he is now by the fountain. You are all now resistant to cold damage.
Yay!
There we go.
Sir, you are very selfless. Thank you.
You guys don't even know what happened yet.
Just out again.
To you, nothing has changed.
Lorelai yells from back there, "What's happening?"
No, not suddenly.
Warmer.
Did you
Weird.
Did you chicken out? Did you chicken out?
Comes around the corner. Oh, there he is. He's over here now.
I'm just gonna go back to my party, and I'm just going to, with a deep breath, I'm just going to smile and said it just seemed to be a trick. Nothing happened.
For nothing? God, this dungeon fucking sucks.
I am curious though. I would like to move down to that statue, that person that was down there. Is he there still?
He is gone.
Okay.
Does the fountain look different?
Yes, it would be as if you blinked and it went from a yellowish, nasty water to where when you opened your eyes, it's just a crystalline, sparkling blue.
Any magical aura?
Okay, so when Garm says that it must have been a joke, I go, well, the fountain's different now, Garm, and you did teleport.
And Talnad would notice there's no magical aura amongst the statue, the fountain, anywhere in this area now. That is just clean water in the fountain.
Well, shit, guys, fill up your water skins. It's gonna be the best thing that we have so far.
Yeah, I guess I'll fill up a water skin with the water.
Might as well.
Full water skin of the cleanest water in the realm. Okay.
Is Perrin's curiosity going to get the better of him?
He's thinking about it.
trying to figure it out.
He's gonna blue screen trying to figure this out while we're walking away.
Something's off here.
Error 404 effect.
It's like, I think I broke him.
Garm, why are you lying to us?
I didn't say that. Why do you think I'm lying?
You said that it must have been a hoax because nothing happened.
Nothing did
After
happen.
you teleported. So you knew something happened because you were one spot and then you were another spot in an instant and the water was clean.
I don't know what to tell you, Perrin.
It's not like you be dishonest. I'm confused. That's not the Garm I know.
On Perrin's deathbed, he will finally get the truth.
Are you really Garm?
I guess you're just going to have to trust me.
But you lied to us, so how can we?
I didn't lie to you.
You did. You said it was a hoax and nothing happened.
Why do you think
And
I
it
lied
is
to you?
very, very clear that something did happen and you know something happened. So what are you covering up?
I guess you'll find out it later on.
Trust him. I lie to you guys all the time.
Yeah, but I expect it and I don't believe anything you say. Garm doesn't lie to us. So for this is out of character for Garm. Are we sure this is him? Like I said, he vanished from one spot and appeared somewhere else. Did the statue conjure a copy of him and did we lose Garm someplace else? Is this an evil doppelganger?
Magic, I
Well, he's
look at
not
him.
covered in fungus.
I'm just going to just give us a bit of a low whispered chuckle and just continue on.
I was like, his gear gives off the same aura it did. I mean, if so, then
Well,
whatever
if
replaced him
it
robbed him.
conjured a evil copy of him, his gear would still give off the same things. Because it would be a copy.
Lorelai's
I guess
face
we'll
is
find
all
out.
scrunched up, super confused. Like, what?
I tell you what, Perrin. If you'd like to keep your distance, you're more than welcome to. Just know, I'm your lucky totem. And I continue walking.
That's right. He
Lorelai trusts him enough to stay in his aura.
You don't trust
I
him.
would
You
say-
can't stay away from him. That is so good.
I'll say, can I see that wand of restoration?
No. Oh, that is hilarious.
Come on, let me see the wand.
Well, I feel like this will be a good stopping point.
Very
There's
nice.
A few little loose ends to tie up here before moving in that general direction towards potentially the great tree.
I can't wait. All right. Well, I guess that's where we're going to end the session and the stream for today. This was a very good one. I had a lot of fun. Yeah, thanks for stopping by, everybody. Hope you have a great weekend, and we'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.